Welcome back to another episode of Bromance. I'm Ryan, and today we had cousin Nicky and Angel on the pod. We started off with a draft, and the draft topic was must have apps on your phone. We then moved on to semi pro talk, with semi pro starting up not this upcoming weekend, but the weekend after. We went ahead, went through all the teams, kind of gave our 2 cents, and then made some predictions. And then we finished with questions from the people. That is it. I hope you guys enjoy. Yeah. Going on you with the pick and roll. Younger flame, he in sicko mode. This here with all the ice on in the booth. Welcome back to another episode of Bromance. I'm Ryan, and today we got Angel and Nicky on the pod. Fellas, how we doing?
Good. What's going on?
Very good, brother. How about yourself?
It's going. Today is April 1st. Boys, did we get got today?
No, but I got my children. That makes sense. I told my son this morning, we normally call at like 7 before they go to school. And I'm like, Owen, it's snowing out. He's like, serious? I'm like, yeah. So he goes, looks out the window. He's like, I don't see it. Show me on your phone. So I show it. And then I'm like, April Fools. And he's like, he gives me that look. And then my youngest daughter, I told her, and her eyes lit up like a Christmas tree. And then she ran outside and found out that it wasn't snowing either. So I had to get back to them because I normally got that when I was a kid. My brother used to say the same thing to me, and I would be like, "Oh, it's snowing," and then like it wasn't snowing. So yeah, it was pretty cool.
Nicky, how about you?
Nope.
Nothing? I'm not gonna lie, I got probably about 2 hours ago. So long day at work. Even though I'm a truck driver, I need to do like this safety online, like ladder and like forklift, like a bunch of just bullshit. So on Wednesdays, my mom watches Caden. So today's Wednesday, my mom watched Caden. So she was calling me and I'm like kind of doing the courses and she's like, I'm like, all right, let me answer this. So love my mom, but I could dead ass mute the phone for 5 minutes and she would have no clue. Like she's just talking. So
believe me, brother, I know. My mother's the same way.
She goes on like this rant about like her neighbor and like how he's like a volunteer firefighter. And I'm like, okay. And then she was like, yeah, like he was saying that there was like a fire or something like that and he had to go. I'm like, oh, okay. And then she's like, he said it was at Vale. And I'm like, Vale? And then my mom's like, yeah, isn't that where you play dodgeball? I'm like, yeah, it is. And she like, maybe you're not playing there Monday. And I'm like, oh, I don't know. And my mom's
God
like,
damn.
you're not concerned about it? I'm like, I mean, I can't control it. So like, I guess we'll just hear from our guy, whatever happens.
Why the hell is she fucking being so negative right off the bat?
And then I'm like, oh,
Like,
okay.
goddamn.
She's like, you're not concerned at all. I'm like, well, I mean, like we play at another venue sometimes. So like worst case scenario, I guess we'll just go there. And she's like, Ryan, what's today? And I'm like, you gotta be kidding me, mom. What the heck?
Play Joe. That's funny.
Yeah, bro.
I
Sometimes mama just needs to get shit off her chest.
I think
Let them yap.
you need to be a parent, or if you're not a parent, I think you need to be above the age of like 45 to try and get someone. If not, like I'm gonna square up with you.
Jesus Christ.
Damn.
Talk about dropping 45-year-olds.
Above the age of 44, if you're 44 and you try to get me, brother, we're having issues.
I'm just leg kicking one of them and watching them crumble. That's it.
You're gonna be on the ground. You're gonna be like, meet me on the ground. Meet me on the ground.
Let's scoot towards them.
Yeah.
Like, come here. They'll be like, what, you got an itch on your ass? No.
Like a chihuahua. All right, boys. Well, do we have any plans for the weekend?
Yeah, I'm gonna go see the Mario movie. The kids.
The what movie?
Mario Galaxy. It came out today, but I won't see the kids till Saturday. So all three of us and myself, so four of us, are gonna go see it.
Okay.
Nice.
Expensive, dude. It's $100 for the tickets. I'm like, damn. But it's gonna be well worth it, though.
That's lit.
How about you, Nicky?
Saturday might go fishing in the morning with my cousin, and then we're doing like a family JBBQ Saturday, and then Saturday night the UFC fights are on. So drinking
You watched
beer and
last week?
watching that. Yeah, I watch them
Yeah.
all.
So
Last
it was
week was
something.
great.
Yeah.
Last week was crazy, bro. I thought Macy Barber died.
Yeah, that was a crazy choke. I'm not gonna lie. And I
Dude, it was
decided to
a
just get
choke and then a knockout. It was a knockout then a choke.
yeah.
It's
I thought she was
crazy.
paralyzed. I'm not gonna lie. Like she just dropped there. I'm like, damn.
She tried wrestling the ref.
Yeah, she did.
Would
Yeah,
she
that's
pass
a
out and got up and then was confused?
no. She got hit with a straight fucking two, a straight right hand down the pipe, and then dropped. And then like as she was dropping, the girl caught her in like a rear naked choke and just choked her out. And then like she was like semi like going to sleep, and she like started wrestling the ref, and then just like passed out in the ref's arm.
Jesus.
Yeah, it was bad.
Crazy. God bless.
What's JBBQ?
It's Korean barbecue.
Oh, I should have known
Yeah.
that. I should have known that.
I mean, it's the name of the place, but yeah, Korean barbecue.
Okay. Yeah, on Saturday I have a wedding to go to. It's been a few years. I would say a
Okay.
lot of my friends are either single or, boyfriend, girlfriend, but not in that marriage realm. But yeah, it's one of Hannah's friends from high school, and his name is Bennett. Bennett and Carly's wedding this weekend that's coming up, and Bennett is a huge Knicks fan, like
Oh,
massive, massive Knicks fan.
Yeah.
So
so that's an easy gift.
easy, yeah. So
Yeah.
we went over to their place 2 years ago during the Knicks 76ers playoff series. And that's the first time I met him. So like we're just in a room, drinking, chilling, like just guys being dudes watching basketball. It was a good
That's
time.
awesome.
As you should.
That's awesome.
It's a good time. Knicks
What was your
lost. Knicks lost. That's
what
They've
when
been on a losing streak actually.
yeah, but
Not
so
looking good.
this was 2 summers ago, but like Tyrese Maxey hit like almost a half court shot to like force the overtime. Then they lose in overtime, and then we walk out of the room and go like into the kitchen, and like the girls are like, "What's going on? You guys like aren't talking. Like you look like you're out of it." And we're like, "Team just lost."
Right.
you just grab your wife, you're just like, we're going home.
Yeah, no words. We gotta go.
Yeah, it's like a sports thing when your favorite team loses. It's like, damn, like, I don't even want to talk about it no
Crazy.
more. I just want to go home.
Crazy. What
I
was
re-
the last wedding was yours that you went to?
no, no, no. One of my other buddies, Cool Ryan's wedding.
Damn.
Cool Ryan.
Yeah,
What are you, lame Ryan?
just normal Ryan. It's easier
Oh,
that
just
way.
normal. Okay, fair play.
Do we have any sports takes before we get into our draft?
Let's go fucking Yankees, baby.
Yeah.
That's all I gotta say. I mean,
All I gotta say is I hope Jordan's furniture is ready to lose all their furniture after UConn wins both national championships next weekend. So
And all they have to do is make it to the finals. But I will say there has to be like that's not just a publicity stunt. There has to be some sort of insurance behind that. Like he
could
definitely
be.
covered his ass.
Yeah, no, for sure. I mean, that's a lot of furniture, a lot of money. So
Yeah. But I mean, smart on this guy because if you don't know like what Jordan's furniture is, now you do.
yeah,
Jordan's furniture? Is that like Bob's furniture?
No, it's like some bald dude that's not really bald. He has a ponytail in the back, but he I think there's one in New Haven and I think one other location, but the one in New Haven they have like a whole ass like jungle gym. It's actually kind of sick, but obviously there's furniture there too.
yeah.
Um, but there was like some sort of promotion that if both the UConn men and women make it to the finals, then all your furniture, I think for this year, will be free and he'll like reimburse you.
Oh, so Angel's on fucking standby.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Hey, I need a new bed, man.
He's got like 5 phones set up with the number dials already.
He's got like $10,000 worth of furniture in his cart right
I'm
now.
ready, locked and
Man,
loaded.
man's got 4 Mack trucks showing outside his house. He's selling shit on Facebook Marketplace.
Hey, if I can make a profit somewhere, man, you know I will do
God fucking damn. I
I'm curious
respect it.
though.
I believe they're going to both make it to the finals, though. Honestly, it's a good shot, especially the women for sure. But the men, after beating Duke, like their momentum's like up here, you know. So I do believe that they have a good shot winning.
I am a little nervous about like a letdown spot for the guys just because you're coming off such a big high. But
Fair, fair.
for the ladies, like I think they got it.
Yeah, I think they'll definitely win the Natty, the whole thing. But the men, I mean, you still got Arizona on the other side. I do believe is favored to win it all. So
They scored, I think, 109 points last weekend or 2 weekends ago now, but
that's
109
disgusting.
points and they only made 7 threes.
That's disgusting.
Like
That
they
team is
just,
actually disgusting.
yeah. So I mean, that is my pick to win the whole thing.
Yeah, fair for
I
sure.
hope I'm wrong, but
Yeah,
that's my pick to win the whole thing.
no, they're cooking.
Yeah. All right, guys, let's move on to our draft. The draft topic today: must have apps on your iPhone.
This is not the one I prepared for.
You did the other one?
Yeah, the one I suggested, but it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. We're going
I
off the
couldn't even
dome.
name you 3 items off the Taco Bell menu.
No, I'm talking about the first one.
The snacks one was it that you had?
No, we no,
Oh.
we can't.
Oh,
Yeah,
we.
we're gonna we're gonna surpass that. All right, back on board. Continue.
All right, we could.
I'm gonna raw dog this one. Go ahead.
Okay, just look at your phone. Actually, you can't because you're using it right now.
Yeah,
Oh, I
yeah.
could.
Raw dog.
You got it. You got it. All right, you guys are my guests. I'll go last. Who wants to go first?
Angel.
Yo,
3 rounds, boys. We got this.
Angel, you gotta go.
fuck. All right, all right, all right. Shit. We're just gonna throw the curveball, I guess. I guess now in every day nowadays and age we're using AI, so we'll just go with Chat GTP as the first pick. I mean,
Oh
everyone's
God.
using that, so and I can guarantee you a lot of people are using that right now. Like, for some reason, any random question or any picture they're generating, I'm sure there's so many people using that right now. So I'll just pick
Million
that.
percent.
Agreed.
All right, Nikki.
Duolingo.
Duolingo. That's a crazy first pick.
That was a curveball.
What?
What do you mean? I'm just picking good ones.
Okay.
That's a good one.
That's
I
fair.
mean,
That's
it's
fair.
valid. Yeah, it's valid.
Yeah.
Man, don't be fucking judging me.
Okay. I got 2 here. You have to go with Instagram for one. You have to.
Yeah, fair.
I was gonna go with Chat GPT because I thought it was gonna fall there. I will go with Instagram edits because I use that a lot for Connecticut Dodgeball making reels. So I'm gonna go with that.
This is strictly off iPhone or just any phone.
Just any phone.
That doesn't matter.
phone.
Okay.
Mhm.
All right.
Oh, I'm up.
No, Angel's up.
No,
And
He
then
went
you
back. If it's a snake draft, it's Nikki's turn.
Oh yeah. My bad. Yeah. Nikki, you're up.
unfucking believable.
This guy stinks.
Fucking terrible host. Fuck it. Angry Birds, baby.
Oh, we went for a game. Oh,
Okay.
okay. Um,
Honestly, I didn't even know what the fuck else to think. I'm raw
honestly, the
dogging this
biggest
shit.
for me, does music count? Like,
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
I would pick. I mean, I use Apple Music, but there's people who use Spotify. So if
Didn't even
I can't
fucking
use
think of that.
both, then I guess I'll just use Apple Music since I use it. But I'll pick that, and then my go around would be since you already picked Instagram. I I normally use Discord a lot, so I'll pick Discord on my end. I mainly talk to most of my boys on there, so like that.
Good pick. Good pick. Nikki, last pick.
DoorDash.
That's a clutch one. That's actually a clutch one.
That's a good
Oh,
one.
dude.
Dude, when you run out of a 6-pack and you're just there watching the fights like this, and you're just like, I'm getting another one. All of a
Oh,
sudden,
that
you
was
get
a good
two
one.
at the
That was
door.
valid. That was valid.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I have Instagram. I have the Instagram edits app. Man, I don't want to go with like another. All right. I have entertainment, something for creating content. You know what? I'm gonna go with something for my job here. Google Maps. I need that bitch.
Yeah, maps for sure. Maps
It's
is
a
a
good
big
one.
one.
Especially as a truck driver.
Need it.
Just remember,
Oh,
download the world map though. If we ever go out of service,
world
still
map?
good. Like you
World
can
map?
download the maps on like the entire like when I'm on
Oh,
Apple
you
Maps.
can?
Yeah, you can download them. Like you can download like Connecticut, like the map onto your phone. So like if you lose service, at least you have it on your
Oh
phone.
shit.
Yeah, they do have. I think they do it by like section or something, but you can download that specific section, and
Okay.
it's really helpful. Like say if you like don't have service somewhere, like you can still like navigate to where you got to go. Pretty
Hmm.
dope.
When I first started at my job, I mean, everyone is like mid 60s, late 60s. Like we had a driver that was 83 years old. And I was like, all
God
right, great
fucking
grandpa, I think
damn.
it's time to retire here. But
Yeah, dude. Go fucking rock on a fucking chair. Jesus.
they would be like, right, do you know where you're going? And I would always make the mistake of saying no. But I'm
Dude,
like, well,
join
I
the
have an iPhone, so I know where I will be going. And they're like, all right, I got you. So then they pull up the fucking atlas, and I'm like, oh Lord,
Oh no!
no.
bro.
I'm just sitting here being polite, and they're like, at this school you take the left, the third stop sign you take the right, and I'm like, props to you for wanting to be a truck driver in the 1980s, because fuck that.
No, 100%. Even
Yo,
back like
quick.
yeah, go
Oh,
ahead, Nikki. You got
I
it.
was gonna say, quick question as a truck driver. Have you ever had a roller dog?
A roller? No, what's that?
It's a hot dog, but like at like a gas station. Like the ones
Like a
that roll
TA
on
or
the
something.
fucking thing.
Oh
Like a tornado at like a Cumberland Farm or something like that?
Why are you getting so
yeah,
fucking
yeah,
specific?
yes,
I'm just
yes,
talking
yes,
about the
Yeah.
hot dog
yes.
that rolls on the thing.
Mm-mm.
You never.
Yeah,
All right.
100%. It's that. It's like a tornado, basically.
Oh,
Okay.
I, yeah, onward.
No, never.
All right, fair play. I just thought it was an appropriate question.
I mean, I always
That
see
shit
people
got
getting
shut
it, but
down.
I'm like, I don't know if I want to eat that. Bro, 7-Eleven chicken really got me last year, so I gotta stay away from hot food at gas stations.
I don't know, dude. It gets
It's
me.
good.
It's like a new fucking Taco Bell item.
What, the roller hot dog?
No, hot
Uh,
dogs in general, I love.
Yeah, hot dogs are good. Hot dogs are good, but at a gas station, I don't know.
I don't know.
it's a little
I'm
rough.
just asking. Roller
Yeah,
dogs are popular in the truck community.
I bet. All right, guys, we did our intro, we did our draft. Are we ready to move on to semi-pro talk?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
All right, I'm gonna cook here for a little bit. You guys jump in whenever you want. But to everyone who doesn't know what semi-pro is, I have a bunch of bullet points, and I'm going to explain it to you like you're five. So, semi-pro is a dodgeball league ran through LI Kick. It is one tournament a month for 7 months straight. Every month you earn points based on how your team does, and the team with the most points at the end of the season is the winner. You can sign up as a free agent or you can sign up as a franchise. Franchises are 2 males and 2 females. From there, there is an initial draft where you draft anywhere from 4 to 6 players to fill your team. That is your team for the season unless you make a cut or try and trade with another franchise, which doesn't happen because all the captains will veto it anyways. The Wednesday before every tournament, there is a supplemental draft where players who didn't get drafted have the opportunity to get picked up by a team that's missing players. And then you'll play with that team for one tournament, and then you'll go back in the pool. You are allowed 2 celebrity players per season. A celebrity player is anyone who is not in the draft pool. Some celebrity players over the last 2 years have been Matt Levine, Jeff Giovinco, Zach Fernald the first season, Paige Peterson, and Marcus Heat. Before every tournament, there is a mini tournament held called D-League. D-League is a 4v4 tournament with 5 balls, and players who didn't get drafted or players who just want to play and sign up get more dodgeball, and so they'll just sign up for D-League. Is there anything we want to touch on that before we get into more numbers?
Jesus, dude. I mean, you basically did better
Yeah,
than
you
Gio. um,
did.
shots fired, but no.
Yeah, I
I
don't know
mean,
the format if they're changing times
yeah. I
this
mean, D
upcoming
League
season, but
D League is used as a more so introduction for people that want to get into the competitive aspect of traveling, playing at high competition USA ruled tournaments. It somewhat emulates the travel aspect that everybody goes to for USA tours and stops like that. So I think it's a really good introduction for people to do, and I feel like we should prioritize the D League for newer people and people that are interested in learning and wanting to be in the competitive aspect of dodgeball. So less, more experienced players because I feel like not only will let the community grow, but it would also make next year's semi-pro more interesting because more players would join.
Mhm. No,
So
I could agree with that. I think last year I did D League. I think I did it 3 times. The first one was with Matt Spadone, Morgan, Brett, Kyle, Allison. Maybe I only did it twice.
yeah, I think you only did it twice.
Yeah, and then I did one with Sarah Wood, Ashley, Jesse, I think Kara, and then Zach Ronald. I think it was Kara. Maybe I'm misremembering. But yeah, no, it's just for anyone who didn't make the draft pool or didn't get drafted to hop in, show people what they have. If you want to play with players that you really don't get the opportunity to, go ahead and play that. But especially for the out of towners or out of staters, it makes more sense to get an hour and a half of dodgeball in and like a mini tournament before the actual tournament, nice warm up. I think Angel, you did it like almost every tournament last year, right?
I think I honestly I should have early because that's just the type of person I am. But like I'll just sit in the bleachers and then like someone was like, "Hey, we need an extra player. Do you want to play?" And I was like, "Yeah, might as well." And it was good practice. We'll play
Yeah,
like four
good too.
games. I think we played four sets or something, and then if you make the finals, you play in the finals or whatever. But yeah, it's a good warm up, especially for like people who are out of state. We play from what 12 to 6 sometimes or 12 to 5:30 for semi pro. So a good hour and a half warm up or just in general is good. And it's good for like for the guys in like Connecticut like you and me, Ryan. Like it takes like 2 hours to get there. So just to drive 2 hours to play like 6 to 8 hours of dodgeball is actually really good.
No, for sure. I mean, I think that's why a lot of people from Connecticut, at least that's been my goal from season one, to just get more and more players out from Connecticut. There's some players that haven't returned due to injury, or maybe, it is a big commitment for 7 months. But yeah, I'm looking at the D League right now. They have 2 teams currently signed up so far for a tournament. Not this upcoming weekend, the next one, but yeah, they'll be anywhere between like I think 6 was the most teams that show up.
That was
Normally they cap it
5.
at 5, but
Okay.
I think
I
there
think it's
was
gonna be. I think it's gonna be more. I mean, just based off our LI Kick community here at home, there's been a lot of new teams and just faces, and they're very interested in just like learning the competitive aspect. So
Also, the venue's bigger now too, so like you're getting 3 courts, so you can also have 2 more potential teams play. Maybe 3.
isn't it the same exact venue but the fucking hockey rink?
Yeah, but they're
so
they're saying that they're putting 3 courts instead of 2 now. That's what they were talking about.
D League will be at the small court that we were used to playing
Okay.
at, and then yeah, the
So they're
actual
just gonna keep it small then.
yeah. But I love the idea. I'm happy that they did it last year. I'm happy that they are continuing to do it. Let's get into some more numbers. So year one, there was 66 players registered. Year two, there was 83, and this year there is 70. Year
Yep.
one, there was 6 teams with expansion to 7 after the third tournament. Year two, there was 8, and then this year again there's 8. And throughout the 3 years, there's been players from 10 different states coming to play. Those states include New York, New Jersey, Connecticut, MA. What's M? That's not. Oh yeah, it's
Massachusetts.
Massachusetts. I'm like Maine. What? That's MA. Massachusetts, Florida, Maryland, Virginia, Pennsylvania, Arizona, and Texas.
Florida too.
Yep. So, with
Yeah.
all that being said, Nikki, you played in season one. What were your thoughts about season one?
Season one was great. I mean, obviously, like you said, having a bunch of people from different states that just learned about it, semi pro as a whole, come and travel, put teams together and stuff like that. It was good because at that time we were very all like there was a bunch of people that were getting into dodgeball. So like that was like another good competitive gameplay to have here at home. But just seeing it grow, I mean, like you said, 60 people and then 80 people the second year and then 70 people this year. It's literally just showing that people are like eager to like stay in a competitive environment and just wanting to learn and play against top competition. And it's great to see. And as a community whole, it's good because yeah, we play dodgeball, but after the fact, we all get together, we go to the bar or we hang out. So it's always fun.
Yeah, no, I agree. I remember the very first season, I was at Pittman for the USA round, and I was convinced to sign up for the franchise, and super last minute, but I'm glad I did it. Um, I was just playing in I think I was actually playing in two Connecticut leagues at the time. So it was like another space for me to play actual tournaments where I was really just doing, I don't know, maybe five a year. And I was like, all right, if I can play in seven more tournaments a year, like, and I don't have to get on a plane, I'll do it for sure.
Yeah, it's just
So,
an easy drive. Yeah.
right. I really credit my jump in dodgeball to just being able to play in a league and then being able to apply that stuff to the tournament and then be like, cool, like I need to work on this. So I go back to league, try all this stuff out, go back to semi-pro, like apply it there.
And your wife.
And my wife, yes. Okay, so let's talk about that.
Here we go.
My wife. All right,
All right.
so after you win a tournament, they give you this belt and they'll take a picture of it.
Oh
So
God.
the first season, got pretty lucky, ended up winning five of the seven and had a bunch of pictures on the back of that belt. And that belt still does exist. But my wife and I were trying for our son for a while and we weren't having the best luck. Won the tournament, brought the belt home, and then we found out that Hannah was pregnant. So that is a pregnancy belt.
Okay then.
Enshrined.
That little fucker.
so so for season two, whenever we didn't win, which we didn't win a single time, but I would be like, be careful, unless you're trying. I don't know if you want that.
Yeah, I remember when I gave it to Andrew to bring it home with Andrew and Jackie, and you were
Yeah.
like, "Oh shit," and I was like, "Oh, I didn't even think of that." I was like, "Well, it's gonna be a little Andrew baby popping up at the next tournament."
Yeah, 9 months from now.
9
Let's do
months,
the
yeah.
math.
Next semi-pro.
But yeah, no, that was pretty cool. I mean, Nikki, who was on your team for season one?
So season one, it was Puppy Pound. So the core was me, Dylan Cruz, Taylor Geen, and Robbie Amendola. And then we had Dan Dunn, and then we had Sephora. Damn, I'm trying to think because we traded like halfway through the season for people, so I'm trying to think like who was our like core. But
So
I go ahead.
what ended up happening was Jackie and Dave dropped from their franchise along with Ben, and then
Hmm.
Noah took that over. Remember, it was called Silver Linings, and
Yeah,
then they all entered the pool, and then you guys drafted Dave and Ben.
right. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out who we had before that. Oh, we had Oh my God, I feel so bad. I can't remember his name, but he plays in our fucking league.
Wow,
Dude, I haven't. Give me a break. I haven't been there in a while.
wasn't it? I think it was Evan. Was it not Evan?
No, Evan. You're talking about Evan Spector?
No, Evan Gordon.
No, He was on. He
I
was
was on
on.
Silver Linings.
He was on Soup Troop.
Oh yeah. You're right.
Yeah, I don't know, but overall, like it was great because I mean, you and Gio led, or you and Sean. Was it you and Sean or you and Gio?
It was Sean and I, and then we
Okay.
got the first pick and drafted Gio.
Yeah, I mean that team overall was just great. You had Terrell, you had Tree, Ashley. Was Nate on that squad too?
No, nope. Nate
No,
didn't do that first season, but we also had
that's right.
Sierra on the team.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean overall the teams were good, and it was just great to see everybody that like signed up that like actually like traveled and everything like that during that time. So it was good.
Yeah. Yeah. I think from year one to year two, in my opinion, I didn't really know a bunch of people, and you guys would post a lot of your Monday night practices and Thursday rec league. So low key, I'm going through watching it before the draft because I'm like, all right, who is Robbie? Who is Kyle? Like, who is Chris? And then I found out. But yeah, I mean, I think year one, in my personal opinion, respectfully, I think that the teams weren't as even.
No.
And I was just more so drafting for players that I knew would fit on the team well, and then players that I knew wouldn't be negatives. Not saying that they're like bad players, but like a player that I know won't dump a fourth ball, a fifth ball, a player that I know won't ego check someone and, oh, this
Yeah,
person doesn't have a ball.
a player that contributes to the team instead of trying to have that highlight moment, you know.
Exactly. Yeah. Not giving up a catch in a big moment when I'm like, hey, we're gonna kill left here, and then you just go rogue.
Yeah. I mean, that's the main thing. It's literally chess. Like,
Hmm.
gotta put the pieces together and play
Mhm.
right.
So that was season one, and then season two we had 8 teams again, but we had a lot of like really high level players. So some newer players that played in season two was Taylor Pineda. There was Quan, Zach, Jesse,
Hmm.
um, Sarah Wood, Katie Foreman. I'm trying to think. Uh,
Uh, oh,
Bo played.
Andrew Kim. I
and,
mean,
oh yeah,
Andrew,
Andrew. Yep.
he was a celebrity for season one, but I mean, full time Andrew Kim, Tara, Amanda, right? Amanda, that was her first season. Last,
Yep.
yeah, Amanda, Nate, right?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
yeah, there was a lot of people, and
Yep.
they were literally
True.
all key players to every team.
Yeah. So that was that second season. I think a lot of the teams kind of talent wise evened out. So Angel, that was your first season. So what do you think of that? How did you feel about
Um,
your second or your first season?
I mean, besides getting tossed around to like half the teams that are there, it was actually good though. I'm not gonna lie, I learned a lot. Um, I learned, you know, basically the competitive aspect of dodgeball. Most of it in Connecticut obviously is just recreational. Like we don't really don't have that competitive nature, I guess, or that a lot of tournaments like that Long Island does. So it was a great experience to travel, to go there, get comfortable, um, basically break out of my shell and try to be, you know, put on a good show, I guess, putting in some good work and try my best to my ability. And then obviously I traveled to Boston and Philly last year as well. So semi-pro kind of helped mold myself into those tournaments as well, and hopefully put a name out for myself. And just I'm grateful that I was able to join. Yeah, it was good.
Nikki, what did you think about the second season?
I think the second season was more, it was like even playing field. I mean, obviously some teams it sucked because um, just the draft picks that happened and everything. Fucking Quan fucked it all up. But um, the draft picks in general, like for example, and not bad mouthing them, but Phoenix, like they had players scattered from like everywhere, so it was very hard for them to have a consistent team to build that chemistry. So like,
Even though the
you
last
know,
tournament they went crazy. I'm not gonna lie.
oh dude, the last tournament they fucking 3-1 us.
So good. They played so good.
I was like, God damn, but well deserved because they played great.
Yeah.
But like, like just it was great to have a bunch of people from, just everywhere just contribute to semi pro, but like it was also hard because obviously people have lives. Like, dodgeball is not their main priority. So like they have stuff that's going on, other tournaments too that are more, just
Mainstreamed. Yeah.
yeah, exactly. So like, they're gonna prioritize that, But overall, I feel like the second season was great because every team had fun. Like I never saw anybody with their head down. They were always smiling. So
Yeah, fair enough. That was good.
Yeah. I think season 2 from Connecticut, that's when Nate joined. That's when Amanda joined.
Meredith.
Carlos, Gene,
Yeah, Meredith, Jeans, yep. And then there was
Jackson.
Jackson, yeah. And then there was returning players like Ashley, myself.
Taylor M.
I don't
Yep,
think
that was her.
did she play.
Marino, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
she played on Invictus once.
Mhm. Yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah, I remember that. I remember that. That
Hmm.
was like the second or first
Yeah,
tournament.
no. Even Boston players too. I mean, we had Brennan Kelly come out one tournament, you know. Um,
You had Bo. You had
Bo, Abby,
John,
Garrett, Lee.
John signed. Yeah,
Jess.
John was a new one. Jess, Claire, um, fuck, Carlos on my team.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There's a lot.
it's just great. Literally all East Coast and everywhere else, just people who want to come out and just play. Even celebrity players, we're grateful for them.
That was definitely like an iron sharpens iron season for I think a lot of the teams because that first year Charter won 5 and then Puppy Pound won
Two.
once
Oh wait, yeah, I think just one.
and then I think Silver Line. Oh no, Soup Troop they won the first one.
Suture won the first, and then I think you guys won the second. We won the third, and then you guys won from after that, if I'm not
Yeah,
mistaken. Yeah.
yeah. That first one, bro, that first one was such a long day because at the time I would try to go to as many Yankee games as I possibly could, as long as they were on a Saturday and they were a day game, not a night game. So we went to the day game and then we took the train there and then Giancarlo picked us up and then we drove to
Oh, I
Dark Horse
remember. Yeah, you were
and
fucking hammered.
yes,
Yeah,
yeah,
dude.
I was
You
drunk
were
as fuck.
you were sweating buckets like literally 2 minutes into the first game, and I was like, "This ain't Ryan." I
Yeah,
was
yeah. No, it was bad. And I'm like, boys, I'm not sober. Like, we're out in the sun all day. And yeah, I mean, we were all still drunk. And um, yeah, the first tournament because I did like a Midnight Madness. I think I did like one Secret Santa before that, maybe. But that was like my real introduction. Actually, no, I don't think I did a Secret Santa. I think I just did the Midnight Madness a few months before that. But that was like my real introduction into LI Kick. Uh, and I was like, fuck this. Like, we didn't play well. I don't even think we made it to the semis. And I was like, this isn't happening again.
Yeah.
But yeah, just talking more about that season 2. But yeah, I think iron sharpens iron. And like, yeah, the first season for Charter, I think was, very successful. But I would trade all of that for what happened during season 2 because that's where you would look across the court and be like, all right, we got Quan and Bo, or like, all right, we got Andrew and we got Nicky, and then like that one tournament they had Jeff. Or you look across the court and it's like Robbie, Jackson, and Matt Spadone. You're like, all right, like every single team has someone here.
Yeah. Yeah, it was well balanced for sure.
Mm-hmm. So, with all that being said, I have all the rosters pulled up. I don't have the last name, so we're gonna have to try to, I guess, remember here. But the draft was last week, and let's go through the teams. So the first team, Relentless, is captained by Derek, and on that team is Derek, Sierra, Jeans, Kevin, Christine, Lewis, Mackenzie, PJ, Mike, and Cole. Nikki, why
DJ
don't you start
Mark.
with this one? What do you think about that team?
All right, let me pull them up. Relentless. Yeah, I mean, heavy, heavy Long Island team. I mean, they have Carlos and Lewis, but overall, really good team. Heavy catching team. They have a lot of key players. Obviously, I think that Kevin's going to play out of the middle. Sierra and Derek are really good. Chrissy, great. I think Carlos is going to play a good wing. Um, yeah, I think overall this team's really good. I literally feel like all the teams are very well distributed, and it's going to be very mixed match this year.
I agree with that. I remember after the very first draft for season 1 and not even really knowing everyone. I think I knew probably about 70% of the draft, but I had it on mute and I had Hannah in the other room and I'm like, again, respectfully, I'm like, half these captains sold with their draft. But
Yeah.
I would say this past season, sorry, Quan, I think you kind of sold a little bit. I think your team knows it
You
too.
don't
Uh,
gotta be sorry about that one. That motherfucker sold. I
but
mean,
I,
even this one too. I texted you after, and I was like, I mean, I'm not gonna say what I said, but I texted you after, and I was like, you know. But then after, I looked at the teams, and I was like, oh, okay, they're very well distributed. They're balanced. They're good, and yeah, I'm gonna leave it at that one.
there was only like two, maybe three picks, and I'm like, I don't know about that one, but I don't think it's a stretch. I could see where you're coming from.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, I think so too. Yeah. But,
Angel, what do you think of that team Relentless?
I only know a couple players. Obviously Derek, Tierra, Deans, Chrissy, Lewis, Cole, McKenzie. Um, all good players. Like Derek has a good arm, has the ability to dodge well. Sierra has a good arm also. Like they have not only the ability to catch a lot, but they also have good throwing power too. So we're gonna have to watching them throw twos. Like it's just depending on how accurate they're gonna be and the timing on how they're gonna be throwing the balls. So if they could place two on you, it's gonna be a deadly team to play against, or it could just be the exact opposite. We just don't know until obviously we play against them. But it's gonna be that is a good team to play against. So be fun.
They also have Lewis. Lewis played on Team Germany. Um, he lives in Queens, I want to say, somewhere in the city. I don't know, but he played on Team Germany, and he's a really good all-around player.
Yeah, no, I agree. Putting on like my dodgeball nerd hat here a little bit. Looking at this team, we are doing the new rules this year with like the pre-counters, resets, every single throw resets burden.
Mm-hmm.
I will say I think this team is solid from top to bottom. I will say though that more than half this team loves to pre-counter, and I think that they're going to get caught in that a lot in the first tournament.
Yeah, very trigger happy.
Yeah, if the corners start pre-countering, it might be a problem for
Yeah,
them if they don't hit.
and
Yeah,
especially in the venue that we play at with wall ball, it's more in our advantage, and it's a blessing when you do stuff like that.
Yeah.
So
hmm But yeah, I mean, I think from top to bottom they're a good team, and I can't wait to see this team play in no ball blocking more specifically because
Yeah.
I think they're a very volatile team. They remind me a lot of Squad Ball Up last year, where I said multiple times, like I think their high is really high. No offense to them, I thought their low was really low.
Yeah.
That they
no, I
either
agree.
like ran through teams or they kind of got ran through.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on to the next team, LaFleur. So that team is Megan, Jackie, Dylan, Jacob, Jay, Tyler, Nick, and Bella. Nikki, why don't you start with this one again? I know like three of these players are from kickball.
Yeah. I mean, again, heavy Long Island team. They all play together, and especially I think three of them they play in our Thursday night league, or four of them. Um, I think that obviously you see Dylan, they're a very good team, but overall, all the players on this team, Nick, Jason, Megan's been getting really good. Jacob's been getting really good. Tyler, this is the second season he's from kickball, and he's he's just overall a really good athlete. I mean, I play against him almost every week. Uh, Jackie, everyone knows her ass. Um, and Isabella, if I'm not mistaken, that's Isabella in our league. Yeah,
Yep,
Isabella.
Yes.
yep.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, she's really good, and she just wants to learn. She's been to a bunch of tournaments, nationals included. So overall, really good team, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them in the finals.
I agree. What do you think, Angel?
Yeah. So I only know five out of the eight. Obviously Megan, playing with her last year, during Ace of Spades. She's only been proved, so it was actually um pretty cool to see her growth. And hopefully, I mean, if she's doing well, obviously during the LI kick season, I'm only can imagine how well she's gonna do in semi-pro again this year. Um, Jackie, I played with her once at Nutmeg when we played the LI Grizzlies team.
Yeah, baby.
Besides that, I've seen her at the open gyms at CT Dodgeball. I mean, she's good. She has good hands. She can catch. She has good IQ. Dylan, everyone knows Dylan. Dylan is amazing. He's a great overall player. Has a good arm, good IQ, great pump fakes. Probably one of the best I've seen like in person. He has good pump fakes. Jacob's getting a lot better. A little toxic on his spin around throws, but it is fun to watch. But yeah, he's a good player. And then Bella, I played with her at the Turkey Takedown last year, and like I said, that was my first time playing with her, and she did pretty well. So I'm glad to see her coming into semi-pro this year, and hopefully she strives from there. Yeah.
I remember Isabella from, I think like 2 years ago, she was on that Venom team, and I remember seeing her at some of the USA rounds. But yeah, I mean, I think this team, I mean, you have Dylan on the team, your ceiling is going to be insanely high, and he's going to demand a lot of his players. So, and they're going to play up to what he demands. So, um, yeah, I mean, I don't really have anything else other than to say. I don't really know some of these kickball players. I have heard good things about them, and I know that I think it was Dylan and John Carlo that did a like almost free agent team for this last LA kick season with a lot of these kickball players. So I wasn't surprised when I heard some of their picks. I kind of had a feeling it was going to happen.
Yeah, the last 2 seasons they've been doing a kickball team.
So, yeah, I mean, I'm going into the tournament not really knowing how to play them, but that's the exciting
Okay.
part about it.
That's why we got multiple tournaments.
Exactly. All right, let's move on to the next team, Immunity. The team is captained by Andrew Kim. They have Sarah Wood. They have Sam Jones, Ashley Elder, Tara Maloney, Justin Thomas, Biggie, and Evan Gordon. Angel, why don't you start with this one?
Yeah, they're solid. The four captains, Andrew, Sarah, Sam Jones, Ashley, like to me is really strong. Ashley and Andrew both play. I believe that'll probably be their corners. If not, it'll probably be Sam and Andrew, depending on how they're going to lay it out. But obviously, Andrew Kim, great arm. He has a good dodge ability. Sarah Wood is just as good too. Has a good arm. She loves to play. I know when they have like one ball, she loves to play the rat roll, and she plays that really, really good to the point like she doesn't get out or she'll trade. Like it's actually impressive to watch. Ashley, everyone knows Ashley. She's, I guess, everyone's goat in Connecticut, which I mean I do agree, but it's she's a great talent, can catch when she's on fire, like nobody's stopping her. And I know Justin Thomas. Justin Thomas, I play with Ace of Spades. Has a good arm. I believe he's been traveling a lot too recently. So shout out to him. He's doing good. And then Biggie, he was playing with Sirius last year.
No, Sauce.
Sauce, yeah, Sauce, yeah, you're right, Sauce, and he, I'm glad to see him again this year, and hopefully make some big plays. He's also a good player. So besides that, I don't know everybody else. I believe Tara is Sam Jones's girlfriend, if I'm not mistaken,
Yep.
wife or whatever. But also Sam Jones, in my opinion, has a crazy good arm. I did play with Sam in the BDL tournament, and playing the opposite corner for him from him, I actually had a lot of. I feel like I was more confident playing with him as the other corner. So just to see him across from me this season, it's going to be pretty fun to play against.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm happy that Sam is playing along with Tara. I mean, their whole team, obviously, but they're
yeah,
from Philly. So I know last year, I think it was just Andrew, and then Tara was on Shake and Bake. So getting
okay.
more Philly people out there. What do you think, Nikki?
Bryce Hopper. Nah. Nah, I mean it's great team to see. Obviously Philly orientated, having Sam Jones, Andrew, Tara. But including Sarah and Ashley, I feel like this team's just so like no matter who you get out, the corner is gonna be filled in with a great player. Like this team overall is great. So got nothing else to say.
No, I agree. Just looking from their team from top to bottom, I think they definitely have some flashy players. Of course, don't get me wrong, but I think that there's like no real negatives on this team at all.
Agreed.
Yeah. All right, let's move on to the next team, Mud Dogs, captained by Kevin Kimmick, K2. Got Carly, she's back. Andrew, Johnny, Nate Luce, Will, Taylor, and Sam. Nikki, why don't you start with this one?
Okay. Damn, literally every team just has multiple Long Island people. But this is definitely a heavy catching team, I would say. Having Yanni, Carly, William, he's a kickball person that plays on the same team as Gio and Dylan this last 2 seasons. Crazy arm, and he squares up to almost every throw that anybody throws at him. Nate, same situation, good arm, heavy catcher. And Kevin being the captain, I feel like he's gonna play a perfect role because he's an all around good player.
Who squares up to everything?
William.
Oh, okay. That's the one player on this team I don't know.
Yeah, he's one of Gio's close friends. He's really good. He's like another the guy that's on Dylan's team.
Oh, Jay.
Yep.
Yeah. What about you, Angel? What do you think of this team?
I don't know them all. I only know Kevin, Yanni, and Nate. Nate, obviously, I see him all the time. Has a great curveball. Great curveball. Like if he wants to put it there, he's going to put it there. You know. I don't know if they're going to run a lot of pitches. You know, he was doing a lot of pitches with you guys last season. So like, it's going to be interesting to see him on his own, if that makes more sense. You know, he's basically with a team. I'm assuming with all other Long Island players, he's probably the only one from Connecticut. Yanni, I played with her at Turkey Takedown, and obviously I've seen her grow over the last year. I believe this is her second year playing now. So
you played on Sauce as well, right?
Oh yeah, you're right. I did play for that one tournament. Yeah. So I played with her on Sauce and at the Turkey Takedown, and obviously seeing her grow from then to now is actually really good. So shout out to her. And then Kevin has a good arm. You know, he can catch as well. You know, I played against him a couple times last season. It was kind of tough to get him out, or vice versa. So yeah. I mean, but besides, I don't know anybody else.
Yanni's like literally one of our top 3 girls right now in the league. My opinion.
Oh yeah. But also, I told Nate that I'm bringing my flag football Mud Dog gear. You know what I'm saying? I got some Mud Dogs gear. So I said when I play them, probably won't be this tournament next Saturday, but the May one, I'll be bringing some Mud Dogs gear. We'll see if they fit me still. And
wait, next Saturday is the first tournament?
Yeah, the 11th. Yeah.
Yes, brother.
We'll be right back. Commercial break.
Jesus.
Holy shit, dude.
Time flies. Time's flying, yeah.
Time fucking flies, dude.
Oh yeah. It does.
Oh boy.
All right, well, gotta switch around my fucking plans.
All right. So for this team, Kevin, I think Kevin's a really good player. He squares up to everything. I think he has good hands. He has a nasty slider. He hit me last year in like the back of the ankle when I had a ball in my hand. I was completely squared up to it, and it was like going around me. I'm like, that's not hitting me. No, it hit me in the back of the ankle. Like he put it in the perfect spot. Carly, I'm excited that she's back. Andrew, I don't know if Andrew is her boyfriend.
Huh?
Maybe not. I don't know.
Andrew who?
I don't know his last name. I didn't put the last names on here. Probably should have.
Well, he sold.
I did sell that. Johnny, Nate. I can't say enough good things about Nate. I always try and draft him in anything that I possibly can. He also played on Fallout this past weekend. So I think very highly of Nate. Will, I don't really know. Taylor, I know of. Taylor Torres. She's been on LA Kicks page a lot, so just know of her. And I am not familiar with Sam. But yeah, I think this is going to be an interesting team. I don't have a strong opinion one way or the other.
Yeah, fair.
Let's move on to Goop Troop. Goop Troop is captained by Matt Spadone. They have Big Al, OG Big Al. They have Robbie, Morgan, Gio, Doug B, Kayla, and Brett. Nikki, why don't you start with this one?
Yeah. Very hard team to play against. I feel like they're going to utilize a lot of away calls, counters, and yeah. I mean, all these players have played in, I would say, all 3 seasons except Alexa, Brett, um,
And Doug.
Doug, and Kayla. Kayla's new. I think she's from the Philly area, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, I mean, it's good to have more people from outside come in and play in these tournaments and register, just not knowing anybody and willing to be picked up. So I think this team's going to be really good. I can definitely see them winning at least 1 or 2 tournaments.
Kayla. I'm trying to look up Kayla on here to see where her last name is. Kayla Nieto. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
347 area code. I also don't know where that is. Probably Philly.
Played at the Boston tournament.
Oh, she did?
Her profile picture, that's the background of the Boston tournament.
Oh, yeah, you're right. You're right.
For the nose thing.
Yeah,
Oh, the USA one.
from last year. What do you think about this team, Angel?
Yeah, you're gonna have Matt and Robbie as your corners probably for sure, and then Gio in the middle. When Gio shows up in the third tournament. But when I'm sure they're gonna be playing a lot of ways when he's on the court, and you have those three players on the court, they're gonna be playing a little bit more aggressive. Besides that, I know Brett and Morgan, and then besides that, I don't know anybody else on the team. So it's gonna be again interesting to see the new faces and see what they're capable of doing and trying to find ways to kind of counter them and build up strategy against them in the future.
Yeah. This team, I mean, Matt Spadone's my Pookie. I think very highly of him. I think very highly of him as a player and a captain. I think any team that he's on, the floor is insanely high. They won not the top bracket, but the second bracket in Minnesota. They also played very well in a mixed. They have Big Al. She's back. I know that she was having like finger injury issues last year, so I'm glad that she's back. Robbie, it's my twin. Can't say enough good things about Robbie. Killer arm, great catcher,
Oh yeah,
low key, like good catcher.
yeah,
Morgan, I think Morgan's a really good player. I think she's very timely. She gets very small. She hits those counters where it's always like Matt and Morgan at the very end. And
Yeah.
you're focused on Matt, but you should actually be focused on Morgan because she's the one that's going to get you.
Yeah, she's very sneaky.
Gio, I think that's like a newer player, probably. Never heard of him.
Never heard of that fucking guy. Next, let's go to Doug.
Doug, I remember Doug. Doug played in. What are you playing? I think he did D League last year, the last tournament, and then I think he also played in Secret Santa.
I forgot about Secret Santa. Honestly, that was a blur.
Don't know or remember too much of him. I played a lot of dodgeball since then, but Kayla, not too familiar with her game yet. And Brett, no Brett. Brett's a Knicks fan. Brett's also a new dad. Congrats, Brett.
Congrats.
Brett
yeah,
and Kayla.
Brett and Kayla. So I think Brett's also a very good player. I do think he's a little streaky at times, but I do think that I think that team will definitely win at least one tournament. But I also think that that team has an insanely high floor.
Agreed.
Fair.
All right, let's move on to a Downfall. Downfall is captained by Angel. They also have Taylor, Rachel, Alan, Randy, other Big Al, Iman, Tom, and Jake. Angel, why don't you start with your team?
Yeah. I've been playing with Rachel and Alan for a while now, so it was kind of like not a no-brainer, but it's good to ask. Alan, we all know he has a crazy good arm, like probably one of the fastest I've seen. Um, Pretty good, pretty accurate too now. He's actually been going a lot more for catches, which is interesting. Pretty fun to watch. Um, Rachel, she's new. This will be her first season here at semi-pro. She's only getting better. She's moving a lot more. She can catch, she can throw, so it's good to see her grow. Taylor, she's coming out of the injury. She won't be there for the first tournament, but we're praying that she'll be here for the second. And once she played last year before she got hurt, and she was able to, she has a good arm. And I'm glad to see her, come back to the dodgeball scene. I'm pretty sure she's eager to come back. Randy, I seen a lot of good things about Randy last year. He's very athletic. He can move. He can throw. He can basically do a lot. So I'm actually excited to play alongside with Randy. Allison, I am extremely excited to play with Allison this year. To see what I've seen her last year, and I was like, dang, like she's a hooper. So I'm glad to at least get both of them on my team. It kind of fell in the lap. I'll just say that I was excited. So besides that, Tom, I played with Tom last year on Invictus before I got kicked in the first round, but it is what it is. Honestly, my pick was gonna be Gio, so I could kick him out the first round, so you get a little payback.
God fucking damn, that would have been great. That would have been
and then we
fucking
blacklist
great.
him. And then we blacklist him from the league.
Yeah.
That would have been fucking great.
It's okay. It's all love though. It's all love. It's funny though. But yeah. Besides that, I picked up Tom. Tom's good. He can clutch up at sometimes. He will listen, which will be good too. So it's gonna be interesting to see how we gelled. Obviously, it's my first time being captain, so uh, I'm actually excited to be captain. I've been a captain now here at CT Dodgeball, and it's going pretty well. And then Iman and Jake, I don't know them, so we just needed bodies, and I'm just hoping to see what they're capable of. I'm excited to play alongside them, and we'll see what we can do from there. But yeah, that's it.
Nicky?
I mean, he filled in pretty good, but for Iman and Jake, they've been playing in our Thursday night leagues and rec leagues and practices as well. They've been showing up. They're very eager to learn. They're very heavy armed people. So they're very good middle players. I would say that. But overall, really good team. You have really good experience, people that played within semi pro, traveled. So I feel like as you build chemistry, you guys will be a really good team because it's very scattered with your players.
For sure.
Yeah.
I agree with that. Looking at your team, no offense, Angel, but I think you guys have the experience, but I don't know about like the captaining experience for you guys. Like just
For sure.
looking at like I don't think Taylor's been a captain, Rachel, Allen, Randy was last year. I don't know if Allison's ever been a captain. Iman, Tom has, and then Jake. So I think for your team, me personally, I think after a tournament or two that you guys can get under your belt, I think that'll do a lot for you guys. But just kind of going through your team player by player. I mean, you've been playing for a while now. I think that you're a good overall player, all around player now.
Mhm.
Taylor, I'm excited that Taylor signed up for the season and that she'll be playing. Uh, Rachel, I've only played one season with Rachel. She was on Supersonics. I thought very highly of her before she joined. I just thought she wasn't on the best team, and I was happy that I got her on my team. She won Most Improved. She's got a really good arm. She's got really, really good hands. So I think she's going to catch a lot of people off guard.
It's good.
Alan's my brother. He's been playing on Sonics. He played on Dream. He's played in a bunch of tournaments with me. So I know what to expect from Alan. He's got a good arm. And yeah, he has been going for catches. And the fucking reason why, we talked about this on Monday, Angel, but that one season, was it 2 summers ago, where he was just in the corner the whole time with the ball. And I'm like, hey, you can't play corner with the ball in your hand and not throw the entire time. So he started playing wing. He started playing out of the middle. And I'm like, you can throw the ball, and then they're going to throw at you, and I trust you to stay alive more than you get hit. And that's also going to teach you to go for catches. And yeah, I mean, for Beast Coast last year, I think he low-key led our team in catches.
Yeah. He's playing really good right now. And again, the catching it's so fun to watch because he's a guy who loves to dodge. He is really good at it. He jumps extremely high, does some crazy stuff, you know what I'm saying? So again, I played already a season, obviously this season with CT Dodgeball, and then obviously I played at Nutmeg as well. We did a season over there. And again, obviously I know what he's capable of, and I know what we can do together. So it's gonna be interesting to see how it is against like high level competition. And I'm pretty sure we'll be, like you said, it's the first tournament's gonna be a trial run. The second tournament might be also be a trial run, but hopefully by the third tournament we all just kind of build that chemistry. Maybe the leadership starts forming from there, and then we just hopefully take the high horse and just go from there. So
Yeah, no, for sure.
I feel like Alan's the only motherfucker I know that thinks that we're still living in like the 90s.
Oh, well, his Instagram
Dude, I swear
post?
to God, he dats me up in slow motion. Like he'll be like 5 feet away and he'll be like, I'll be like,
I thought you
damn,
were talking about
motherfucker,
the
I'm not even there
Instagrams.
yet.
His Instagram stories are all about like rap videos from like the 90s anyway.
Tupac, Lauryn
Love
Hill.
He's such a great soul. But
Oh,
just
love
had to
that
throw that one out there. That was the first thing that came to my mind.
Oh yeah.
Oh boy. Going down the list, we got my other twin, Randy. I think Randy's a good player. I think he's very athletic. Randy, I love you, so I can say this. I think a lot of times you're like this, and you need to be more like this.
Agreed.
No tunnel vision.
Agreed. Sorry, Ryan, but one thing I would say, Angel, since you do have a very mixed team with people from outside of different states coming in and whatnot,
Yeah.
that's what I took in as captain and shake and bake, knowing I was captaining with Andrew. Let everybody have a voice. Don't try to dictate one person to be captain. Let everybody have a voice to dictate as a group. Because when that happens, you can have fun and you can win at the same time.
Oh yeah.
So I know a lot of people, they bump heads and stuff like that. They want to play that role, but it's better off to let people have a voice and just contribute whatever the hell they want.
Okay.
Yep. Cool. And to anyone who's not watching and listening, I just signaled like a tunnel vision where I feel like Randy is like looking dead on or one or two people over, but not the whole court. Moving on though, we got Big Al. Big Al, did she play in the first season, Nikki?
Yeah, I think she played on No Quarter with
Kyle.
Oh,
yeah, with Kyle. Yeah.
Yeah, and Randy was on that team. There was Michelle.
Mm-hmm.
A handful of other people, but
Kevin, I think Kevin Thomas was on that team as well.
Maybe. Yeah. I can't really put it all together now.
But yeah, Big Al. Love Big Al. Can't say enough good things about her. She always sends in questions as well. Iman, don't know too much about him. I know he is also a podcaster. Nikki, you were on his podcast recently.
Yes, very, very great, humble man, and he's just very eager to learn about the sport, people's story behind it, and just wants to be in the competitive aspect of it. So the fact that he's stepping in, I know he does like track and kickball and all that. So the fact that he's stepping in to do this is just great. More people to benefit the community.
Awesome. Do you want to shout out his podcast?
Yeah, bro. It's on Spotify. It's Iman's Pirate Podcast.
Go check it out.
Yeah.
Tom, he's been playing for a while. He's been going to a lot of tournaments. I think Tom is positionless where he can just kind of play anywhere. And yeah. And then Jake, it's Jake Rosen. I think he didn't play the first season, but I know that he was in random tournaments because I think I met him at like a Kevin Stannis tournament. But yeah, I think Jake's a solid player. Let's move on to equalizers, captained by Noah. On that team is also Alyssa, Ileana, Nikki, Ben, Kyle, Doug, and Jess G. Nikki, why don't you start this one, if you can?
Angel, take it. I'm taking a piss.
All right. I guess I'll take it.
I had a feeling. I was like, that ceiling looks familiar.
I think he's been there a couple times today. Yeah. So again, I only know certain amount of players here. Like Noah, I played with him in Invictus. He has a good arm. He's a really solid player. Alyssa, also a great player. He plays, I believe, the wing, right side, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Again, she's also a good solid player. Obviously, Nicky, I played with him at the LI Grizzlies. Um, Again, overall, great player. It was fun watching him clutch up a couple of times when I was on the same team with him. Overall, great player. He can dodge well, especially if he's the last man alive. He can survive for a very long time. So throwing two is probably like crucial at those moments. Um, is that Big Ben?
Big Ben,
Big
baby.
Ben. I've seen a lot of crazy stuff. Shout
Motherfuckers
out to
water out
Big
there.
shout out to Big Ben holding it down for the guys out there because man,
Bro,
I've seen a lot of
a
stuff.
long time. He's been playing for a long time.
I
I knew
believe
that
him.
man. I knew that man when he was playing on LI
UDC.
Bullets, UDC. Yeah, he's been playing for
Yeah.
a long time.
Yeah, shout out
Fuck
to
yeah,
him,
bro.
man. I've seen the craziest catches from that man last semi-pro, and I was like mind blown, honestly.
Bro, I was
So
so glad that we picked him up.
a good ad. Honestly, I had him on my list, and I'm like, I know he's gonna be gone by the time I even try to
So
get
glad.
back. So again, shout out to Ben. Kyle as well. Kyle is also a great player. Um, he's great overall around player. So it's gonna be real interesting to see how they are spread out on the court. So I've seen Kyle play like corner a lot. So I don't know if he's going to transition to wing or mid. I don't know who's going to transition anywhere in that on that team. So it's going to be interesting to see how that gets laid out. Obviously, once we go against them in the first or second tournament. But yeah, overall, a great solid team. I'm really excited to play against them.
Nikki?
Uh, no, I mean, I love my team. I mean, we literally picked almost everybody that we wanted, except I think like two players. Um, I think Noah and I will be the corners for the team, and having Lily. Lily's been in our league for about a little bit over a year now. She's a really good rush player off the rush, and she's really good at surviving. Um, Having Alyssa as well from Invictus, she's just an overall good player. Doug, he plays in our local league. He captains for one of his teams on Thursday nights, and he's overall a good player. He's wanting to learn, play top competition. So I just like picking people up that just want to learn and play and just, want to win at the same time and have fun. Jessica, she's new. She's from volleyball, if I'm not mistaken. But good to see people from other sports wanting to play, so we picked her up. And yeah, that's really it. Kyle, everybody knows Kyle. Don't throw one ball at him.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, your team right here. I mean, I remember when I first started playing against Noah, and no offense to Noah, but I thought he was a pretty free out. And I think he's a really underrated catcher now. I think he has a really good arm. I've always thought that about Noah. Alyssa, she's also from the first season. I remember her in that woman's only draft that we had, and she was one pick away from me, and I had no clue who honestly any of those ladies are. Shocker. But yeah, I remember watching her play for the first time. Like, yeah, she's good. Like, she has a lot of talent.
Yeah, she joined our league and she was just literally drop catching almost everybody.
Yep.
Everybody. And she had softball background, so she was putting sliders on balls, just regular fastballs, and like she was literally picked up plays like that. And now having her as a co-captain, it's just even better because she really has a lot to say, and it's very important. So
she also is always in the correct position. It may not be like the most ideal, I guess you could say. Like, if someone's running your ass down and you may not want to square up to that person, like, you should still do it, and she still does it. And those balls can kind of get wedged in sometimes, and just like a weird catch. But I think she's a really good player, and
really, really good role player.
Yeah, and then when I heard that she was moving down to Philly, I was like, I think that's going to be really good for her because of all the females in Philly and the amount of dodgeball that she's gonna, or that she has been able to play, and the big community of females down in Philly.
Agreed.
Lily, I don't really know too much about her. I'm sorry. Nikki, ex-teammates, can't say enough good things about you. I expect a lot from you.
Yeah. We'll bring it. There'll be a
Ben,
lot of good competition, but
yeah, no, I agree. Big Ben, again, OG, been playing for a long time. I am interested to see him playing off ball, I'm assuming more now. And then if that isn't working out for you guys, obviously he's going to have to play on ball, which means that someone else is going to slide over. So
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting.
I think that's gonna be our ideal because having me in the middle is a smaller target.
yeah, I'm looking at your team and there's only going to be 3 balls on defense. So I think one of you guys are going to be left out here, and I'm just kind of curious who it's going to be. It's good that you guys have options, but I'm just curious for the first tournament. Like you could have you and Noah in corners, but then that means Ben won't have a ball, which I'm not saying he can't play off ball, but and then Kyle.
I was thinking more ideal with Ben and Noah in corner, and I'll play middle and play to whoever I get out. And when I get out, I have dependable catchers to bring me back in if I'm first out.
I would agree with that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Kyle, can't say enough good things about Kyle. I know the first season he didn't really play on ball a lot, and then last year he did, and he's got a good arm. He's always looking for the catch. Everyone knows not to throw one ball at Kyle. Doug, I know of Doug, and then I know of Jess, but I don't really know them too well.
Yeah, they're more new up and coming players.
Mm-hmm. And best for last, Nightmare. Captained by your boy. We got Brenda on the team. We got Jackson, Meredith, Chris Brand, Jordan, Michelle, and Max Pagliari. Who wants to start with this one?
I'll go. I mean, overall, you have a really good fucking team. I mean, heavy armed and good catchers too. Brenda's an amazing catcher. Chris, Meredith, Jackson, Jordan. Michelle's a heavy armed person and literally just gets out of the way of every ball. You being on this team and having the most experience, obviously being the captain, I feel like you're just gonna uplift these players because they're still improving and traveling and all that. So yeah, I just think overall you guys are gonna do really good. And really energy vibes are gonna be high just because you have Jordan.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's gonna be crazy. Jordan's gonna be drunk and he's gonna be saying some dumb shit. And y'all are gonna go with it. And you're gonna scream it and everybody's gonna look and it's just gonna be fun.
I'm gonna get flagged on YouTube, or striked or something like that.
Oh, for sure.
From the stream.
For sure. Yeah.
Angel?
Yeah. I think you said a lot of good things. I mean, I'll just go off the list here. Brenda played against her last year, seen a lot of growth in her game. When she pulled up to CT Dodgeball, I've seen crazy catches that she had. So, she has good hands. She can throw, good IQ. Jackson, that's, I played with him multiple times, even if it's on open gym or we played at in Nutmeg on Sluggers. Good arm. I'm assuming he might be your other corner. It'll be you and him on the corner side. He has a good arm. He can throw from the back line and still throw pretty fast towards the other side of the court. So good that you have him there. Meredith, I saw her at Minnesota. Watched Minnesota. She was popping off. So if she could pop off there, I'm expecting high things from her in semi-pro.
She's all right. Don't give her
Hey,
that
listen,
much.
I called out a ball from her on Monday, and she's like, "You're so good," So I know we have our little banter, so it's always fun to go against her. So
yeah, she was probably being sarcastic as fuck.
Oh, 100%. And I said the same thing, and then she started dying. So
yeah, when she says you're good, just be like, "Yeah, you suck."
Chris,
or just say shake and bake.
I'm dead. Chris Brandt, I played with him when we were on Sauce, so and he has a good arm. Jordan, same thing, good arm. He has really good cans, and he will be the hype man of that team. He will be the guy who's gonna just say, like Nicky said, the craziest shit. You guys are gonna go with it. It's gonna be a good time. You guys will probably win a lot of games and also have a good time doing it. Like the vibes are definitely high over there.
Gonna be some freaky
Max
shit.
P is definitely your wild card. Obviously from experience on my team, he likes to throw a lot. So it's going to be interesting to see how, you guys had the BDL tournament together, but obviously this is now more than one tournament. So it's going to depend on how he's going to be as far as like his confidence, and not only his
Wait,
confidence, his like
yes.
IQ as far as he wants to throw the ball, or he might, like you said, he might be going rogue sometimes. Like there was times where I had to like kind of raise my voice when he was on my team because he's doing the stuff that like I'm like, hey, listen, like there's a time and place that we can do that. And don't get me wrong, he can throw. He's gotten good players out, and he's a great help for sure. But like I said, there's now we're talking a bigger level competition where if you make that mistake, he's gonna get punished for sure. You know what I'm saying? So and he can capitalize with catching. He has great hands, but he also has been reaching a lot too. So if he is able to focus on that, like not reaching as much and able to, maintain his composure, I'm sure he'll do just fine. So, and then
Mhm.
Michelle is great. She's very, she throws it all out there. If the ball's going, she'll dive out the way. She'll put her body on the line, and I've seen that all last year, and she's a good player. So, yeah. And
Yeah.
obviously, I expect good things from you. Obviously, you leading the team. Obviously I played with you multiple times. I've learned a lot from you, and obviously it's helped my game. So if it's only helped my game, I'm sure it's going to help everybody else's game as well. So again, I'm excited to play against you guys for sure.
Appreciate the kind words, boys. I'll start top down. So I guess I will start with myself here. Season one was really good. I said earlier on the pod, I would trade everything from season one for season two, just because I feel like I made leaps and bounds that year. With that being said, I did make the practice squad and also won 5 of the 7 tournaments. So there was a big X on my back last year. Definitely felt that and definitely took notes. So I expect a lot of my team this year. And I am holding each and every one of my teammates accountable. So when we did the franchise and I'm talking to everyone, what tournaments are you going to? I don't care. Like, I don't care if you can make everyone awesome. If you're going to miss a few, I need to know, because last year I felt like with my team, that was like the biggest issue, where the first tournament and the last tournament were the 2 tournaments where we pretty much had everyone. And the first one, we just lost by 1 game in the finals. And the last one, we just missed the finals by 1 game.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
I was there. I played like
Yep.
fuck, dude.
Yep. So yeah, no, the season I'm excited. Again, holding everyone accountable. Next we got Brenda. I think very highly of Brenda. Obviously, that's why she's on the team, and I asked her to be on the franchise. She also captained Phoenix last year, so I think that's a really good player to have. Like Jackson was a captain as well. Um,
Mer.
I Yeah, Meredith. I know like she probably co-captained with Sluggers a lot.
Yeah,
Going
Even Shake and Bake she did.
Yeah, and then I mean I'm sure Chris did as well with a bunch of squids. But moving down to Jackson, I think very highly of Jackson. I've always thought that he was a really good ball blocker, and
for sure.
this season for Connecticut dodgeball, I put you, Angel, with, well, technically you're the captain, but I put Alan and Rachel on your team because I said beforehand, I know you guys are doing the semi-pro thing even before it was like public, but
Yeah.
I'm like, you guys get your experience here. You apply this stuff here to semi-pro.
Yeah.
So I kind of did the same thing with Jackson here, where I'm like, Jackson and I are doing semi-pro together. Like, if I could have one player on this team, and Jackson is the captain of our Connecticut dodgeball team, but I need to be on Jackson's team no matter what. We'll build off of that.
For sure.
Meredith. Meredith's been playing for a while. I think her catching is really good. I've been working on her arm and just kind of like decision making. So Nightmare, we have a Discord and we were doing little calls here and there, just going over pretty basic stuff or just watching film back and being like, hey, like this is what I'm thinking here. This is what I'm thinking here. It doesn't matter if I won that game or I lost that game, but like here's my mindset. So I want to kind of challenge you guys at the same time and also want to hear your perspective and what you guys think as well. And also she played on Just Happy for Minnesota, and I thought she played really well.
Yeah, for sure.
Chris Brand and I are 1-0 in tournaments together. He played on Flight last year for Boston. I think,
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yep. I think Chris is really talented. I think on whatever team he's on, he's always at the front line doing something. Like always, or he's always on the floor. There's no in between with Chris. So I'm excited to play with Chris. I think he's got a good arm. I think he can dodge really well. I think his catching is pretty solid.
I always say the man thinks that he's like 5'2", but he's like a fucking giraffe.
Yo,
and
real.
He's at the front line doing crazy shit. And I'm just like, dude, like, stop. Like, play your role.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think it's good on this team. I draft players that I think that will be there consistently, that I know that I can hold accountable, and also players that are positionless. So I think most of my team can play pretty much anywhere, and I would feel confident with that. Jordan's great vibes. I won't say where I drafted Jordan, but I was a little surprised that I was able to draft Jordan.
Yeah,
great
true.
player, great catcher. I think his throwing is solid, but his catching is definitely what he's known for, along with his vibes. Michelle, I had Michelle ranked at the top for the females, and I was very excited to be able to get the opportunity to draft her. I think her arm is really good. I think she takes dodgeball very serious. I think her catching solid. She's tough as fuck to get out. She's always on the ground. She's wearing 2 knee pads, 2 elbow braces. Like, she's throwing her body on the line. So, yeah. And then last but not least, Max. So I do know that Max was definitely a wild card. I knew that the other franchises also thought that. But I think with where I, drafted Max, I'm more than willing to take that risk because I think the reward is definitely there. And we played in BDL for that one tournament. And the one thing, if you've played with me in the past, I preach the same thing. Like, I want you guys to be confident in whatever you're doing. And I want you guys to be able to make the mistake. And I want to be able to reel you back rather than you not making that mistake and me being like, hey, man, like, I need you to make that throw. I need you to be confident. I need you to do this. I need you to do that. And I think Max is the complete opposite, where he's probably overly confident, but that's something that I can work with. And I think he can play any position. I think he's probably going to play more out of the middle, but Max definitely has like top 3 hands in this entire gym. Like, when Max is on, he's fucking on.
Oh yeah, it's the watching BDL tournament.
Sorry, Angel. Is this Max from your league?
Yeah, Jesus Max.
Okay,
yeah, watch the BDL tournament. You'll see enough of that. Those hands there.
Man's got no.
I was reffing
filter.
that game too. I was starstruck, honestly. So
yeah, and I remember in that I think we were playing like SpongeBob, which was like it was Dylan's team. Yeah, and he just popped off. And if you know me, you also know that I don't really do rotations. So, like, if you're hot, you're just going to keep on playing. If we're up by a lot, that's probably a series that I'll be sitting more. But also the complete opposite. Like, for Max's situation where I'm like, all right, Max, you should have sat twice here, but like, fuck it, I'm sitting for you, dude. Like, keep on going. Like,
yeah,
he went off. He went off.
Dude. Stay hot. So I'm excited for my team. Again, I expect a lot. I do feel like we'll definitely win at least one. We better win at least one here, but yeah.
I for sure think you guys will, just because overall majority of your players been in the semi-pro aspect of it for 1, 2, or more,
or some competitive type tournament for sure.
Yeah, traveling too, playing on high competition teams. So yeah.
I do think last year too, along with my team, and love you guys all, would definitely run it back. I don't think we could run it back as a team, if I'm being honest. just because I think after like the second tournament, the vibes are just down. And I'm like talking beforehand, like, hey, keep your head up. We move on. Every single series is different. Score 0-0. Like, we don't need to bring bad energy to like the next series. Right. And that's just something that I just think as a team, no matter what I tried, that just happened. And can't change anything about that. But I do think having Jordan on the team is going to be great vibes.
For sure.
I mean, like Matt's a goldfish memory. Like, just literally forget about it. 0-0, start over.
Yep.
Yeah. All right, guys, that is all the teams. Let's do thoughts and predictions real quick, and then we got a bunch of questions. I know it's kind of getting late here.
Yep.
All right. Predictions for this upcoming tournament. You can pick your own team if you want. I prefer if you didn't, but I will make the graphic. Let's start with Nicky. Who do you think is going to win the first tournament?
Well, realistically, I don't know who's, like, out of the captains and player-wise, who's definitely going to be there. But I am going to say that people will be surprised of who they assume is going to be in, like, the top four, like semifinals and finals. But overall, obviously, I'd love to say that we would win. But if I would have to pick any other team than mine, I would probably say your team, Ryan, just because of the overall experience and the eager to win. And plus, you have Brenda, who's captain last season, Meredith, Jackson. I think Jordan was a co-captain, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, I just think that your team would probably win it.
Angel?
I think, honestly, I don't believe there's not a lot of players who are going to show up next Saturday because of Philly cloth. I think we already discussed, like, most teams are already losing half the team, if not 80, like 90% of players. So it's going to be, in all honesty, if we were going to predict, I'd rather predict for May because I feel like April is going to be like a wash, if I'm not mistaken. Like I said, there's not going to be that many people. But if everybody was on board and was playing, I would pick between Nightmare and Immunity as the top two, like the final two in the finals for the first tournament. Or I guess we can say the first official tournament would be probably in May if everybody shows up. But yeah, like Nightmare, Immunity, even LaFleur's team, like top three for sure. Even Nicky's team, top four. So it's gonna be fun. But if I had to honestly choose, obviously I'll bet on myself any day of the week. You always got to bet yourself. But besides that, I would pick between Immunity and Nightmare finals.
I am gonna go. I think Relentless. I'm very curious with the Relentless.
Mm-hmm.
I do think they're going to be very volatile.
For sure.
I'm not going to pick them just because of that. I'm going to go with LaFleur because I don't think picking Dylan is a bad pick at all.
For sure.
Looking at their team as well, kind of you guys hinted at it, but there is another tournament that day. It is cloth. So like Immunity, I know that they're going to be missing. Like, I don't know if Sam Jones plays cloth, but he's from Philly. Same thing with Tara, so they might just not go. I know Ashley plays cloth and Sarah, so I'm just going to assume that they're going to Philly.
Yeah, I think 6 out of the 7 players or 8 players are going to be in Philly.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, that was the one team that it was just Evan.
So Evan that's probably why Gio fully explained that if teams can't fully make it, they're going to join the pool. So he'll probably join the pool for the first tournament.
Yeah, I know that I'm missing 2 players. I think it was Jordan and Brenda that couldn't make the first one.
Yeah, I'm missing 4.
I'm not missing any. Thank God. None of them play cloth. They should never play cloth.
I'm looking at equalizers and I'm looking at LaFleur, but I'm gonna go with LaFleur here just because I think Dylan, Jacob, Megan, Jackie, they've all kind of played together, and then they have 3 players that play kickball, and I think that they're going to catch a lot of people off guard, especially out of towners, out of staters. So that will be my pick for the upcoming tournament.
Yeah.
All right, predictions for the season. What team do we think is going to win the most tournaments? Angel.
Shit. Honestly, there's how many? What, 7 tournaments total?
Yep.
I believe if June doesn't get moved because we have the
I think
DDO.
that one. I think that one
I
has
think
to.
that would yeah, but it's tough though because you also have East Coast the week prior, so
June will definitely get moved.
Has to.
it,
Yeah.
Yeah,
yeah, that
just so it's reliable for everybody else because
has to
there's so
yeah.
many
If
tournaments.
if June does get moved, then that makes 7 tournaments. If I would love for us to win at least one, obviously I have high hopes for every one on my team, and I'm excited to play with them all. But if I really had to choose who will win the most, I believe it will definitely probably be. Hmm, it's a tough prediction because most of these players I don't know as much, or don't know at all. So
Come
for
on, put
returning
last
players,
year
I'll pick
together.
I'll pick I'll pick Dylan's team to win at least 2 or 3, and then Nightmare will probably be second with 2, and then they'll stagger down with ones from there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Nikki.
Obviously, I'm going to say my team. I mean, Noah and I won the most last season,
Fair enough.
but
Fair enough.
no, not to be an asshole, but
This
if I
guy's
had
an
to choose,
asshole.
yeah, whatever. If I had to choose, I would probably say Immunity or your team, Ryan. But I have a feeling that it's going to be like a 3-way tie by the end of the season.
I agree with that. I think
Yeah.
that there's going to be a total of 4 teams that won this year, which I think there was at least 3 last year.
No,
We
it's
had
4.
Ace of Spades. No, it was 4. Ace of
Yeah.
Spades, myself,
Invictus and
Invictus, and
the last tournament. So
Sirius.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No, okay. Yep, I'm gonna go with 4 again. I
Yep.
do think there's 4 teams here that will win, and I do think that there's teams that can just get hot for one tournament for sure.
Yep, I agree.
All right, last one. Then we'll get into questions from the people. Is there any new players to semi-pro this season that you're excited to see?
Yeah. I mean, I'll go first because I know majority of them. But Breck coming into semi-pro, as much as he does for the community, and last season as well, stepping up, running the tournaments. I'm very happy that he decided to play. He's a very good player. Iman as well. He's very eager to learn, and he wanted to get picked up last season, but unfortunately he didn't. He played a lot of D League, and this season he got picked up, so I know he's very happy about that, and he's really going to play his role. I'm trying to think of who else. Oh, Lily. Lily's on my team. Great player. Like I said, she's been playing for like a year and change. Very fast, agile player. So I'm happy to see that she wants to play at a somewhat more top level and improve her game. And that goes for everybody that's just starting to play.
yeah.
Angel.
I'm gonna pick both my teammates, Iman and Jake. Obviously, I am excited to play with them and hopefully see them grow as time goes on in these tournaments. And obviously, Max, I think this is his first semi-pro, if I'm not
Yeah.
mistaken.
Yeah.
So I think he's the only one from Connecticut that hasn't played. So
Rachel
oh, and Rachel too. Yeah, my fault. Yeah, how can I forget?
and Mackenzie.
Obviously,
Well, she did D League,
let's
but
do the league. Yeah, yeah, fair enough. But yeah, like all the Connecticut people, shout out to them. And again, I've seen them, every week. So I'm excited to see them play at a higher level. See how they grow from there.
looking at the list, I'll say Mackenzie. I know she did D League last year, but she's coming off injury still, and she will have a bunch of tournaments under her belt. And I think people, if they don't know her, they will know her now. Taylor, I'm excited that Taylor is traveling. I've always thought highly of Taylor. I think she has great hands. I think she has a really good arm, which kind of works to, not like, no pun intended, but kind of to her downfall because she knows she can make those throws. but also the other person can also make those catches. But that's something that she'll learn. Tara, I'm excited for Tara and Sam Jones from Philly. I'm glad that some Philly people are coming up. Um, mm, 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 mm. Excited Max. I think Max is going to catch a lot of people off guard. They might remember him from BDO last year, but he's going to be new face to a lot of people.
Yeah.
And I'm excited to anyone who hasn't played or is coming back, like Big Al or Bella, but just players that haven't played or coming back from kickball.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
All right. And one last thing, because I know I'm going to forget to say it. If you're still watching, shout out to you or listening. I will be doing streams again this year for all the semi-pro tournaments and the D League. I am thinking about maybe working something out with having commentators. That is a lot of kind of stuff going on behind the scenes, and I also want to like prepare and get ready before the tournament. So I don't know how likely all that is, but I do plan on doing videos beforehand and after, in-person stuff. I kind of talked about it at the end of last year and this year, but trying out different things, doing interviews on the court and stuff. So be on the lookout for that next Saturday.
Wait, but aren't you in partnership with LA Kick now? Isn't your podcast? Yeah,
Mhm.
so make them fucking pay for some mics.
I mean, no. Listen, I
Gio,
have.
get your shit together. Pay for some fucking mics. Okay, help this man out. If you're a good friend, help this man out. Benefit him, motherfucker.
I do have all that stuff on my end, but more so just the time and trying to like mentally be ready and get my team ready. I don't know. Maybe something like in the lobby, I can do something like that.
Yeah, if you ever need help, man, I can always, swing up and
Yeah, we did that last year.
Yep.
And I would love to do that too for Connecticut Dots. Well, we talked about that. I think there needs to be one more team, but I'm excited to be able to stream and have people kind of commentate on in our league. All right, guys, that's all I got. Let's move on to questions from the people. Thank you to everyone who sent them in. We can kind of go through these a little quicker. First question from Johnny for Angel. What got you into dodgeball?
I think this was a question when I was here before, but mainly it was, the high school vibe when we played at Wilcox. Playing those tournaments every year was always like the event. So knowing that we actually had an adult league, what, 5 years ago now? Jesus. Going into that was kind of fun, being competitive as I always been my entire life. And, just overall coming back to it 2 years ago till now and actually just staying committed. Obviously I was with my family, obviously family first, but they, once everything happened, I was more able, like I had more free time now. So it's good to come out and, show what I can do. And I'm glad to come back. And again, that was kind of what kind of drove me was that first season back in 2024. Ever since then, I haven't left. So I'm glad I'm still here.
Awesome. Glad to hear. Next question from Yanni again. Johnny, sorry. Who's your favorite female dodgeball player?
Yeah, that was a crazy question. I'm not gonna lie, but yeah, the only person that comes into mind was this woman named Nara White
from Iowa.
Yeah, Iowa, dude. Yo, she's disgusting, disgusting, man. So shout outs to you, Nara. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
That's a crazy pull.
Yeah, crazy, bro, crazy.
Great answer.
Yeah.
All right, we got a bunch of questions from Allison. Allison says, "Hey, girl, questions for Nicky and Angel, mostly for the T. What was your logic in your team's draft order?"
Nick, you can start.
Obviously, finding people that can fit into the spots that we have already as a franchise. So I know that Noah's a stable player and he plays corner. Alyssa, she plays wing. Lily's a good rush player. Me overall, I can play almost anywhere. So we try to really maintain another corner that we could pick up. But yeah, just really fitting in all the pieces, making sure everything works, everybody's comfortable with each other, and also have a fun time.
Angel?
Mine was more strategic, like for the people that I know, like the Connecticut players like Alan and Rachel and Taylor. Um, Taylor, I've never played any dodgeball with her, like alongside her on the team, so it's going to be pretty cool. We've been talking about this for a while before she got injured, so it's going to be nice to have play with her for a long time. And then the draft, um, I'm lucky to have the spot that I had in the draft, so picking up my first player was definitely a good pull in my opinion. And then, like I said, basically the players that I wanted to draft, like I definitely needed obviously another girl on my team because I knew Taylor was still hurt and she's going to recover and probably back for May. Um, so grabbing Allison when I did was like a great pull. Definitely, like I said, fell into my lap. I was more than grateful to have drafted
Great,
her.
great
Uh,
pull.
yeah. I know Yanni's pissed off at that. I got a text message the next day. It's like, oh, I can't believe you picked her up. But besides that, overall, just to see how it's gonna go, basically strategically wise, and people who I played with in Connecticut, and then again after that, I don't know who was on the list, so I had to like ask who it was. It was kind of hard for me, but besides that, that was basically it.
Next question. Who, if anyone, slipped away during the actual draft that was high up on your list?
Anyone who slipped away?
Yeah. I feel like you probably didn't have any.
Mm-mm. No.
I definitely did. I had Chris.
You had Chris?
Yeah, I was hoping that we would be able to bounce back and pick him up. Just because there were so many other key players that played such an important role that can fulfill a team, in my opinion. I kind of did the math and I figured either a pick or me before would pick him up, but if we got lucky, we'd be able to pick him up.
I won't say the draft board or the draft order, but you did have the opportunity to.
Yeah, we were. I mean, I don't give a fuck. We had six.
On the swing back, though, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, out of 18. So
Like
that's why
who?
I figured the pick before or the last pick would probably pick him up,
Yeah,
which what happened. So
right. Yeah.
Yeah, no, not for me. I think the way it mapped out, I think besides the fourth pick, which kind of threw me off a little bit, because obviously I didn't know who that person is. So obviously I'm sure if they pick them, that means they think highly of that person, right? So, besides that, honestly, I kind of felt like every like person got picked up where they were going to be placed for the most part.
I agree.
So
I think there was like one or two players that I was a little surprised kind of
yeah,
slipped to the second round. Um, I mean, Angel, we talked beforehand, but I was
yeah,
like, I think there's three players at five, and then two
yeah,
of those players were still available in the second round, which I was a little surprised about
yeah.
for me. All right. What are the top three teams you're most concerned with going up against?
mm, I
I'll
would
take it.
say, oh, go ahead.
Um, so for me personally, um, relentless for sure. I think like all the players on that team can throw. So it's gonna be interesting to see like I said before how they mesh together. So in my opinion, it's more of like a not a wild card factor, but it's more like um it's gonna be probably a different play style than what we're used to. So I do believe like that's probably one of the teams that I'm like concerned to play up against. And then obviously a team that has majority of the people that I don't know. So like LaFleur also, and then obviously and then but the Mud Dogs as well. Again, people I don't know. So it's again for me, it's just once I get used to the other opponent, then it'll make probably be a little bit better. But again, it's more to me about the players that I don't know at all. So
Nikki?
I would say Immunity, Goop Troop, and Nightmare. Your team.
I'm kind of I think I'm kind of in the same boat here with Angel. I think it's relentless for me just because I think they can play different play styles. And I'm just not sure what they're gonna kind of lean into. Um,
I'm going based off high pressure moments, like players I've been within those like clutch high pressure moments. And no offense, I think Relentless is a great team, but I feel like majority of the players they will fold under the pressure.
Mm. I'll also go with LaFleur just because I don't know like half of that team, and I trust their drafting. And then I will go with Goop Troop. But if I was drafting or picking teams based off of like high end talent, I'd probably go Equalizers, just because I think you guys can throw some different lineups, Nicky.
Yeah, for sure.
I will also go with Immunity because Sam and Andrew in corners, both Sarah and Ashley on ball or off ball, like that's pretty scary.
Mhm.
And then I think I still will go with Relentless just because, again, I think that they can kind of go a few different ways here.
Yeah.
All right. Last question from Big Al. Excited for the upcoming season and playing with you, Angel. That's not a question, that's a statement. My bad.
Appreciate it.
All right. Max Pagliari asks, Angel, why are headshots your preferred method of getting out?
Bro, I don't know. I think my head's like a magnet now. Like a couple weeks ago, Ashley just like drilled me, and that's like now the sticker for me. And then these are the results of the glasses. See
Damn, bro,
the legs
you need to go
hooked.
Mario style. You need to get the goggles.
Yeah, I might invest in some goggles or just go play blind. Never. I've been playing blind before, and I was doing pretty good. So I might go back on that route. Even
Go
these
stat.
these got are just as bad. I got drilled today by jeans. I jumped in the air, and that ball curved up and landed right in my face. I'm like, oh my god, dude. So I don't know. Maybe it's just like for suspense or just for entertainment. I don't know.
Gotta have good head movement.
All right. Next question from Meredith for both. Absolutely crazy. Would you rather shart your pants in front of your boss or in front of someone you've been seeing for 2 weeks that you really, really, genuinely think is the love of your life?
Why is there always some dumb shit coming out of her mouth?
It's always something with like butt stuff. Always with Meredith.
I'd rather shit
Wild.
myself in front of my boss.
Nah,
That's
real shit.
less embarrassing. I'll shit myself and quit right there on the spot.
Yeah, fair. You'll never have to see him again. That's true.
Exactly.
Yeah,
If
fair.
it's somebody that I care about and want to see, then I'll live with regret. That motherfucker, I definitely have hate against. I'll shit myself right in front of him. No problem. I'll do
Yeah,
it
fair
tomorrow.
enough. I'll do it
Fair.
tomorrow's crazy.
You agree, Angel?
Yeah, 100%.
Okay. All right. Next one from Ron. Ron asked top 3 villains from books, TVs, movies, etc.
Top 3 villains?
Villains.
You're probably gonna have to cut this one out.
All right. Number 1, Voldemort.
Voldemort?
I really want to say something, but I'm gonna go basic. I'm gonna go with Thanos. Everybody hates that motherfucker, that purple fuck.
All right, since you went Marvel, I guess I'll pick a DC. I'll pick the Joker.
It's a good one.
Yeah, I think he's.
Are we doing a snake draft? So he goes again?
No. Just throwing out names.
All right.
Yeah.
That's probably the big 3, though. Voldemort, Thanos, and Joker.
Yeah.
I got a better one, but I'm not gonna say
it. Crazy.
All right, onward.
All right. Next, Mackenzie Wilson asks, question for Angel. How does it feel to be the top headshotted dodgeballer?
Well, again, I don't know.
Damn,
I guess
bro.
it feels great. I don't know. I think it was
Yo,
a couple
fuck
months.
this. Roast them back.
Listen, I'll let the game do the talking. I'll let the game do the talking. They know. They know now. They know now.
Fair play.
Follow up from Mackenzie. What's the best way to avoid a headshot? Don't kill me.
God fucking damn.
Not getting hit.
Dude, shoot back. Shoot back at this point.
Stop throwing counters. I mean, I don't know. They're predictable. I don't know. So, nah, just move your head, I guess. I don't know. That question should have never been asked. You know what I'm saying? Because it makes no sense.
Honestly, bro, headshots for me, they're really not bad, especially if you see them coming, kind of close your eyes. I got hit square in the dick in Minnesota to end a game. I was on the ground for like 45 seconds. Like I was down.
I was gonna say I get hit in the dick more than I get hit in the head.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, I don't know how people can see that fucking ball not coming to their face.
The worst one to me was Jason's, like in the playoffs for the nutmeg. Like he drilled me right there. Like I had the ball, and as I went for the block, it just landed right there, and I couldn't breathe out my left nostril for the rest of the night. It was tough.
Jeez.
Yeah.
And yeah, in Minnesota, we're playing filthy in the playoffs, and my dumbass was cramping. And I went down to go ball block Jordan Clever's throw, and I was like half a second too late because I'm cramping. I got hit square in the face. I didn't even make contact with the ball. They're like, "Yo, are you good?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm good."
Don't talk to me. I'm good.
All right, last question from Mackenzie for Angel. I'm not sure if your kids are athletes or aspiring athletes, but if they do end up playing sports, what qualities do you want them to bring into their gameplay?
Oh, that's a nice question.
That's actually a really good question. I want if any of my kids do sports, my son wants to play soccer. He's been like a big soccer fan now, which is cool. I love that for him. I want them to basically like I'm a strategic person, right? So like I'm a big chess person. I love playing chess and stuff like that. So if they can get the IQ portion of the game and try to find strategies to win, obviously athletic ability does play a big factor. So if they have the athletic ability as well, that's great. But overall, to understand the game, whatever sport they decide to play, understand that and obviously excel from that, I think that'll probably be the best for them. They're all smart kids, so I have more confidence. And I would hope one day, obviously I'm 32, so my oldest is 13. If we ever decide, it's 18, decides to play dodgeball together, I mean, that'd be pretty sick,
Yo, LeBron and Bronny?
Hey. And obviously, same thing with my other two kids. My youngest is 6 years old, so if, they're ever down to make a team, I mean, I'm always for it, just for that one time. Hopefully, I don't pull a hammy.
Angel
Hopefully, I don't
playing
get
at
hurt.
45 is crazy.
Hey. I'm trying to go as far as I can until I can't go no more,
No,
that's fair. That's fair.
Amen to that.
Hell yeah.
All right, next question from DeMonte Cleveland. The thing is coming up. Any predictions for the outcome of that? I do want to answer this one first. I will say, with Hex winning last year, it is theirs to lose. If they do lose, I would probably say Outsiders, just because I know that it didn't really go their way last year, and I'm sure they still feel some type of way about that. And if I'm not mistaken, I do think they won 2 or 3 in a row. I think.
3.
So I will say Hex, if not Hex and Outsiders.
Anarchy.
It's another one.
No, I'm kidding. I think Outsiders is going to win it all. just because Elijah. That's a good one, right? Yeah. Just because Elijah's healthy. Healthier than last year. He was only throwing with his left hand and still doing crazy shit. So
yeah, he was. That was insane.
Yeah. Angel?
I really don't know like the top teams besides watching them from at home, but like you said, Hex is a great team. And then Outsiders, they just get better every tournament. So I believe they won the Open Minnesota.
Yep.
Against you guys. And then they lost in the finals in mixed. So again, they're only, elevating from where they're at. So but high thanks from all of them.
Yeah, and I mean, obviously, every team that is invited out there is going to be really good. So I do think at the end of the day, 1 through 12 could win.
Misfits to watch.
Yeah, Misfits went on a crazy run last year. Fortunately, Flight/Fallout did not make it, so I will be watching, and we'll do a watch party. We'll all watch it together.
Oh yeah, let's do it.
All right, next question. Dan Hood asks, "What is your biggest driving factor to improve in dodgeball?" Angel.
Mine's easy.
Let's go, Nicky.
Mine's my throw. That's it.
Okay.
Okay.
Third speed. That's it.
I think my biggest one is I want to catch a lot more than I do. Um, I've been practicing a lot, which is good, but obviously, like it's not towards the speed that I'm going to be getting. You know, so
Hmm.
like playing in Long Island semi-pro, like there's gonna be like very good throwers or fast throwers like Sam Jones and or Derek. Derek has that swoop down throw, and Nate has that curveball. So, different varieties and um different like speeds is what I want to get better at. And obviously not going for a reach every time, you know what I'm saying? Just it's more like if it's coming here, I want to be able to secure that. If
Yeah.
it's going to be right at me, I want to grab that. I don't want to be reaching for the ball that's probably, a foot from my right or a foot to my left. So it's probably mainly that.
Agreed. No, I mean, put yourself in those predicaments when you play in Nutmeg,
Yeah,
Connecticut League, or practices where you throw a ball and you have to turn to square up to catch a ball or
yeah,
dodge a ball. Like those are your times to practice and put
yeah,
yourself in those positions. So where it's, do I catch? Do I dodge? Do I get the fuck out of the way? Do we gain four balls? Do I get a catch?
right.
Do I bring somebody in? Like just stuff
Yeah,
like that, which I tell people all the time to utilize because having fun is one thing, and then being competitive, semi-pro, and all these other tournaments is another thing. So
yeah. Yeah, I'm grateful
use
to
that
have like
time.
play against like players who counter heavy. Like Mackenzie does it all the time. Like I'll be on the left corner and she's on the right corner and I'm throwing the ball. I already expect that ball coming. So like my like it's helped me a lot with scanning the court more than just being like you said, and we're just gonna repeat this in Randy's point of view, his tunnel vision. Instead of focusing straight, as soon as you have that ball in hand, like your eyes are checking that corner because obviously I'm expecting that from McKenzie in a sense, but in reality, there'll be players on other teams that I will not expect to counter from. So now it's more of my eye focusing on the entire court instead of just what's in front of me. So
Yeah.
Smart.
I think for me personally, um, getting my feedback last year, obviously it's all, constructive, so you just have to take it. But for me, last year when I had two balls, I put one between my legs and ball block with one. And I did that because I would always fuck my left thumb up. And now I just tape my left thumb and I deal with it. So I improved there. My velocity wasn't, where I mean, I'm happy with my velocity. At the end of the day, me personally, I don't give a shit if I throw 85 miles an hour or 65 miles an hour. If I'm not hitting my target, I'm not getting the out. So to me, that doesn't really matter. But seeing it on a feedback, really put it into perspective for me. I need to start throwing harder. So, got clocked in Minnesota. It was a month after having hernia surgery. It was on a Sunday at 3 o'clock after I played the entire first day, two to finals, and then half of the second day. Still threw harder than I did last year. So just goes to show what I was doing was working, and is working. I think for me, and I don't know if you guys are the same way, but sometimes I'll watch back film from like 6 months ago, a year ago, 2 years ago, whatever. And I just kind of want to see where I was at and just how I was looking at the game. Kind of just guess because I've been playing so much dodgeball that it just all blends together at the end of the day. But I'm like, did I do this? Like, this is what I would call now. What did I call there? Um, but I do think, and we talked about it on the last pod, but the Baden versus Joylight balls the last 4 to 6 months, really being able to play these balls pretty consistently has opened up my eyes to where I think if you're playing a really good player and they only throw fastballs, you need to drop your ball and go for that catch
yeah,
because
seriously.
you're going to get
Yeah.
your hands on it at the bare minimum. I mean, it's to the
Yeah.
point where like I'm fucking going for sure catches and I'm getting them. Like I think these balls are very catchable.
It's
Dude, the
actually
Biden balls
different.
are so catchable.
It is. It's like when we played in semi-pro and started using it in semi-pro and now integrating it to, CT dodgeball. Um, like you said, it's I feel like I enjoy the bat and balls now. obviously at first it's like these balls are just hard, it's like harder to throw, or it felt like it was at first like maybe harder to catch, but also easier to catch. So like it was like a love-hate relationship. But overall now, like I like seeing, like you said, 6 months ago versus now, it's definitely elevated, and I actually enjoy playing with the batting balls now. So
Yeah, no, I agree. I mean, in Minnesota, I mean, I ended a few games going for a catch where 6 months ago I'm just ball blocking that, and then we're setting up a crash, or even for Connecticut dodgeball, I'm like, I'm just going for these catches. I don't care. I think I'm gonna get them.
Sure.
But yeah. All right, we got a few more from Rachel. Are there any players? Oh, I'm sorry. Is there any player-on-player matchups you guys are excited to see in semi-pro?
Like 1v1.
Yeah.
Me against Andrew.
That'd be fun. Actually, yeah, I agree. Like low key, I do. They were teammates last year. Now they're, you know, not teammates this year. That'd be nice to see that one-on-one. I like that.
Mm-hmm.
One-on-ones. Um, mm, 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 mm. Good question. I mean, I always enjoy playing Geo, so that would be one for me. Same thing with you, Nikki. Just playing against you guys. Uh,
I mean,
I'm
our first one lasted like over 2 minutes.
yeah. Trying to think of like other players 1v1, like Randy versus Derek.
I was actually thinking of that. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, damn, maybe Randy, Derek. That'd be pretty
Noah,
That'd
sick.
be a good one.
Noah versus
Kevin Kimmick,
yeah.
K2.
Yeah,
That'd be
that'd
a
be
good
dope.
one because he squares up or catches a lot, and Noah tends to throw a straight ball.
Mm.
Trying to think of like one more.
Well,
Let's get a
like
lady
women.
matchup in there. Yeah, let's get
Yeah.
a lady matchup in there.
Mm.
Oh, good one. Yanni versus Chrissy.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah,
That'll be a really
valid.
good one because
Yeah.
they
Loki
always
hit them both
depend
up
to put
before
themselves in the.
I was able to get Rachel, or Rachel and Taylor. I actually hit both of them up, and they both denied because they already got picked on the team. I was like, damn. So, but yeah, that'll be a fun matchup.
I got a good one here. All right, OG Big Al versus Sarah Wood.
How about Big Al versus Big Al
Oh,
Oh, for the name?
for the
for the
name,
name?
yeah.
That's it.
She's
For the
already planning on
name.
putting Big Al on the jersey though, so it's gonna be pretty fun.
Lil
Damn.
Al too.
That's definitely gonna cause some heat within the LA kid community. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
And then Alan is little Al.
Goddamn.
I sent, when Kyle sent me that text, I screenshot and just sent it right to Alan.
That shit was funny. That's hilarious.
All right, we got two more. Favorite Winter Olympic sports?
Who X's?
Rachel from
Oh,
Connecticut.
what's that one where they fucking use the berm to get that fucking disc going?
Shit.
Yeah, I
But
don't
yeah,
know the name
that.
of it.
Yeah,
Curling,
I
curling,
know
curling, curling.
Yeah, curling. Yeah,
that
yeah,
shit.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I just
I
be
really don't
drunk as
watch a lot
fuck
of
sometimes.
Olympics, like Winter Olympics or even the Summer Olympics. So
I'm gonna go with the basic answer here. It has to be hockey.
fair.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
I want,
Basic.
I want to go
It's the
exotic.
only thing I'll watch.
Yeah, it's actually true.
Honestly.
Yeah.
Like, I
Definitely.
don't know what's going on with curling or like the bobsled or
I'll
like
understand.
skiing.
I don't understand what's going on, but it's like I don't like have a desire to watch these Olympic sports because it's not like my thing.
Yeah, if it's on, it's on. I'm not gonna be like, oh,
Yeah,
I gotta go catch. I don't
yeah.
know.
Like if it's there on the like in front of me, like I'll watch it. Like when we were at the bar, they were playing. I think they were skiing, jumping, or something like that. They were doing some crazy stuff. I was like, all right, it's there. Let's watch it.
Yeah.
Can't believe you guys are shitting on curling like that.
All right. Last question. Favorite tourney you guys have done?
Favorite tourney?
Mm-hmm.
Angel, you can go first.
I'm wearing a jersey for it already. So, BDL. Not obviously the USA one, but the one after the Nickelodeon one that we did in after the USA tournament.
Mhm.
John was the captain. Yeah, that was one of my favorites. Just because like the vibes were good, energy was great. We made it far, like we made it to the finals. That's not the main reason, but like overall, like learning and holding myself up, that was probably one of the best tournaments I performed in. So yeah.
Nikki, is it what I'm thinking?
What?
Ready? On three.
One.
The city. Ready? On three. One,
Okay.
2, 3. Chicago.
Philly.
Oh,
Yeah, no.
Philly.
Yeah. I mean,
Wow.
listen, Chicago was a memorable moment, between the Buffalo and everything. That was great. But overall vibes, and I'm gonna have to say with like just not giving a fuck about like the trip going back, the ride going back because I had so much fun, was the Jersey Shore. I don't know if you were there, but the Jersey
No.
Shore tournament for the Philly, dude, that tournament was a blast. I was with Marissa, I was with Andrew, and just a handful of other Philly community people, and it was just great. We went to the bar after. We went to like two bars, and then the whole drive home, we were just having a blast talking about it. So definitely that tournament.
Oh
Hell
yeah.
yeah. Sounds fun. I
Yeah,
forget why I didn't go to that one. I had something.
yeah. There wasn't a lot of Connecticut people, so I
Mm.
think you guys probably had something going on there.
Yeah, I don't know. Either that or just resting an injury or something.
Probably.
But all right,
Oh,
guys, that's all the questions I have. That's all the questions that the people have. Let's hit the intro. Any closing thoughts / shout outs? Start with Angel.
yeah. Yeah, shout out first and foremost, shout out to the man above, obviously, yeah,
Jalen
man above.
Brunson.
Jalen Brunson. I don't know. That team's selling right now, so you can't shout them out. But yeah, no, that obviously my kids, my family, and obviously
Hmm.
everybody who plays the sport of dodgeball that I've been encountered with. Obviously without you guys, I wouldn't have gotten any better or am progressing to get better. So shout out to everybody involved, and yeah, shout out CT dodgeball. You know, you know, happy to have you guys do your thing. I'm excited to see how this keeps going. So yeah.
Nikki.
Really everybody within the East Coast community that is contributing to semi-pro this season, stepping up, either just entering the player pool, being a captain. It's great to see the community grow, not just only here in Long Island, but East Coast in general. I'm excited for that. Shout out to Bromance, obviously. Without you, bro, this dodgeball community wouldn't be anything. Um, and yeah, just every East Coast and just dodgeball community as a whole continues to support each other and uplift each other. That's it.
Oh yeah.
For me, shout out my wife and son.
Damn
Uh,
right.
he's getting big. He's running around. I've been working a lot, so Hannah's been home a lot with him, so I know that's a lot. So shout out my wife. Um, shout out the Knicks. Angel, that's some slander right there. Knicks were on a 7-game win streak. They lose 3 games, and I mean the city might as well burn down, right?
Yeah, right.
That's all
Hey,
Well,
it's
right.
getting towards the end of the
time out.
season, so
We've had that happen one time, and it was a historical event. So let's not say that.
The
that's
MSG
crazy.
MSG itself will no longer host basketball. Is that better?
Fair
Damn.
play. Fair
They'll
play.
only host Billy Joel concerts.
Billy Joel concert.
Motherfuckers been there 300 times.
Yo, honestly, that motherfucker just needs him and a piano, and it's sold out. That's it.
But nah, shout out the Knicks. Me personally, I do think they're dropping some games here on purpose because,
Placement?
yeah, they want the 4 seed because they're gonna get. Do you have the standings up right now, Angel?
I just pulled it up actually.
Who's
How
the
do you
5
know?
seed right now?
The Hawks,
Yeah, I think they want the Hawks because who's the 6 seed? The Heat.
Sixers. Mm-mm.
Oh, Sixers.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel confident playing either of those teams, but I'm not.
You guys
I
will definitely advance to the second round, but I
I
don't
will
think you
never
guys will
say
beat Boston.
I will never say look. I mean, they just did last year. I won't say look ahead, but I would much rather play the Pistons than
Yeah,
the
yeah.
Celtics.
I think with you guys being like the 4 seed, because the Cavs are currently the 4 seed. If the Knicks go to the 4 seed and play the Pistons in the second round, I do believe you guys have a better shot at beating the Pistons.
How many games are the Knicks ahead of the Cavs right now? It's like
Two,
two. Okay.
two with one loss. So
Six.
Cavs
It
have
depends
29.
on the tiebreaker there. Yeah, I mean, we'll see, I guess. I'm excited for playoff basketball.
Oh
All
yeah.
right. What's one, I guess, you guys would like to see on Bromance? Let's start with Angel.
Shit. Who haven't you had? Let's see. I guess I'll pick somebody from the Connecticut community. Hmm. What do you haven't had? Those been like quite a few. I'll say Rachel, honestly, she's up and coming, so it would probably be nice to have her around, introduce herself to the community and showcase what her experiences and stuff like that for so far. Yeah.
Okay. Nikki?
Where's he at now?
Bro, I know that ceiling too.
Everybody knows the ceiling. Somebody you haven't had on the pod. I would probably say Elijah. That would probably be a good one.
Okay.
That would be pretty cool.
He's got a lot of experience and knowledge and history within dodgeball, so having him on the pod would probably be great.
Yeah, no, I agree. I do have a list. I did knock out KD. She was on that list. Do have some Seattle Lights on it, so we'll see. The West Coast is just kind of tough, just with timing and everything, but that's okay. I'm willing to make a sacrifice. All right, and where can people find you guys on social media?
My Instagram is it's Morero. You can follow me there. I mainly only use Instagram. I also do stream on Twitch. Do the same handle. I do play like competitive Halo every now and then. So it's you want to see some cool highlights and need to pop off, you can go there. Oh, there goes my camera. Yeah, that's it.
Nikki?
nrooney7 at ffonda.com. I'm kidding. nrooney7 at Instagram.
What's your Craigslist?
We're gonna go OG Mudbone 47.
Crazy.
All right, guys. Link in the description. That's it. Thank you for hopping on.
I appreciate it, man.
Peace out, brother.
Anytime. Peace.